Firm of Harris and Meringue. Patrick Harris with you. That's Danny Meringue to my left. Casey Smith over there on the ones and twos. I have a feeling, I don't think you all heard my hi friends, did they?
Probably not.
Not potted up, huh? Swigard. Why I order? Well, hi friends, welcome. We're back home in the friendly confines
It does feel weird to be back.
of the giant 100-year-old building.
Feels weird.
It does feel weird, dude. No Sprague this morning. I think I set this chair at a certain level on Wednesday, and it's been the same. And that makes me feel awesome. Because I know a lot of you out there, doing this job is sometimes like being in an office setting. You know what I mean? We sit at a desk, basically. We have computer screens that we stare at. And we talk about sports like we're at the water cooler. You follow? However, I share my desk with 4 other people. And if you count Joe on the weekend, there's another one. And so it's wild that I came back and my chair is exactly where I left
Everything's
it.
where you leave it kind of a deal? Yeah,
yes.
It's kind of weird.
And my milk crate is back, which, whew,
Yeah, you should have brought the milk crate with you.
from now on, it travels.
You just gotta
Wherever we go. When we go back to Baltimore or this year in New York, I'm taking the crate.
You got to get a belay clip and be like, clip it to the bag. Like, what's that? Just mind your business.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Look
it.
the other way.
It's okay. We're not shaming crates here.
Happy Monday, friends. How was our weekend?
It was a weekend.
A lot of car travel for you, buddy. How was Seattle, though?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Good
weather down here, too.
We got a really nice day. We went up to this spot. We were looking to just kind of get out and go stretch our legs a little bit. We went into Seattle, South Seattle, just on the other side of the bay of or River Creek, whatever the heck you want to call it, of Mercer Island, whatever that body of water is that creeps in there.
Oh, I was going to say the Lake Washington.
Yeah, I don't know whatever that one is. I'm not familiar. But a Japanese garden. It was like 30 acres called Kubota Garden.
Okay.
Super dope, dog friendly, all the things. Went in there, walked around a little bit, and then. Had some food, spent some time with the family up there, and then boogied up back on down. But it was just kind of a go between A Thursday, Friday, and then driving up after the game Friday night, and then back late Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then this morning, I want to die. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I fought. The only fluid that is currently in my body is that which I put in it this morning because, boy, it got me. It got me.
The sickness, huh?
I don't know if it was food poisoning. I don't know if it was a stomach bug. I don't know what it was.
Am I 10 feet away? Is this like COVID safe right now?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay.
I don't feel like I felt like death. I went to bed last night and I was just like, oh man. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and the entirety of my body left my body through both ends. Yeah, it was just an hour of dying. And then you ever get to that but when you realize you're done, like you go lay back down and you're like, oh.
Well, that's why if I don't feel good, I'm just going to make it happen.
No, I'm a finger down throat guy.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm going to make it happen because that moment is actually some of the most euphoric moment you can have.
You're just like, I'm good now.
Some of the 3 best feelings in the world are once you're done throwing up, after a deuce, and something else we won't discuss. Yeah. Those are like the 3 endorphin euphoric moments you have in your body. Like you can't control it. Yeah. Your body just goes.
All involve things leaving your body.
That is true. That is true.
It's weird how that works.
The human body is a wild, wild thing.
Got Casey to pop up mid-editing. Just, wait, what's going on here?
The body is a fickle bitch. She does what she wants.
But I tell you what, man.
I refer to my body as a woman.
Oh, that's fine. I got done, though, and I was just like, because I was not. I
know that feeling.
I've got the Oura Ring, it tracks all the sleep patterns, and all you see is just this, like, jittery rolling around, tossing and turning period from, like, 11 until 2 in the morning, and then there's an hour of me just projectile vomiting, and I know after I got back down, it's just dead solid. There's nothing. It's like my body went, there you go, dummy.
Yeah, once you get rid of it all, you're kind of good.
I don't know when I'm going to switch back to solid foods today. We're going to... But I mean, between A, that trip, and then I think the day before, I just ate like crap. And I think it just a combination of just crazy hours, a lot of travel, eating a bunch of rich foods. I mean, like, look, we were in A, man. I had 2 prime rib French dips, and one on Thursday and one on Thursday, and then one on Friday because the one on Thursday was so good I had it again on Friday.
That's why you got to do what I do and just don't eat.
Oh man,
I just don't eat.
I got some Ritz crackers if you want.
Yeah,
to
right.
diet it up.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm actually might have to head down that path because I'm just sitting there like playing with a little bit of fire. Anything solid gets eaten today.
I had an hour of death basically at Providence Park, but the death wasn't so bad.
Was it the red card?
Well, post red card, you get the red card and you're like, "Ugh, damn it!" And then after you just like you got big pucker factor, and you're like, can we go 70 minutes without giving up a goal? And they did. Well, they gave up one goal.
Let's say,
can we go 70
after
minutes
that
without
one.
giving up 2 goals?
There you
and
go.
they did. Yay!
Which is actually kind of impressive.
Everybody
if you think about
survived. I know. I said that on the post-game show that it was like kind of actually like maybe the best half the team's played all year in a weird
In a weird way.
circumstantial way.
Yeah.
of
Considering all things considered, well done.
But I kind of had that moment for the first time this year, like you get sometimes on Sundays with Blazer games when they're at home. Dude, a 1:30, 1:45 kick on a Sunday, magical.
You're kind of like,
Magical.
this is kind of dope.
Well, I filled in and did the post-game pre-show and post-game show. Pre-game show and post-game show, which I hadn't done yet this year. And it's post-game show, and we're doing the wrap-up and, our last one right before we go to commercial break. And then we're done. And Aaron Heinsohn and I get up, and I'm looking around, and it's still sunshine. It's still day out. It's 5 o'clock. And we had kind of run a little long in the post-game show. And it's 5 o'clock. It's not 10:30 at night going home in the middle of dark on a Saturday. It was nice, Danny. I get it. The Sunday games are where
Blazer
life
Sunday
is.
Family Fun Day.
Yeah.
It's a fun little time.
I am now going to effort all Timbers games to be on Sunday afternoons.
Early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
It's like, now I have the day left.
And good news, Danny. We won't get into it because I know nobody wants to hear about it.
Go.
But I successfully drafted my fantasy baseball team.
Oh, wow.
And it's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. I was losing Wi-Fi too, so I had to pull up my phone. It was kind of a disaster, but I made it work.
Unbelievable.
Dude, I made it work.
Yeah.
True professional.
I will say, if we were talking about things we don't want to talk about, my bracket is slapping right now.
My bracket's not too bad either. We'll get to brackets in the 11 o'clock hour. Mine's not too bad either. And I think that's part of it. It's that everybody wants the upsets. And I really only have one upset that's biting me right now. And it's dead and gone. It'll be dead and gone.
So what's interesting is, on that note, R.I.P. Mark Few.
R.I.P. Mark Few. Well, we kind of knew that they were going to have a tough time.
So I had BYU upsetting them.
Oh, okay.
So I had them out.
So
then.
you're good.
Yeah. So I'm like, we're good here.
Yeah, no huff was going to be a challenge. Let me tell you this, Danny. So boss man Cooley, resident Red Sox fan, Ryan Cooley, he offers me on Friday night, Friday afternoon at A&A, he offers me tickets to go to the night session at the Moda Center, which is Gonzaga, Texas.
Yeah.
And then the night game was High Point, Arkansas.
Which Darius Acuff looked real
Real
good in.
I have been gone for 2 days from my wife and kids. I need to go home and spend time with the wife. So I turned it down. Saturday, the wife and I are out running some errands, doing some chores. I got my middle girl, she's turning 11 on Thursday.
There you
So
go.
we're throwing a big party for her on Saturday. So we're trying to get things set up for that. We decide to stop and have a little pre-dinner cocktail. So we stop at, a bevy. So we stop at a brewery near my house, and the Gonzaga game's on TV. And I was going to say, hey, babe, can we watch the half, and then we'll go home and watch the rest at home? She goes, yeah, totally. And then I mentioned to her that I was offered tickets to said game. And my wife looks at me, and she goes, I love live college basketball. I totally would have gone with you. Why didn't you say yes to that? I
Didn't even ask, huh?
I didn't ask. I was trying to be a good husband. I didn't think my wife wanted to. I came home that night on Friday and turned basketball on. She goes, oh, basketball day at the casino wasn't enough. Now you're going to turn it on at home. And I was like, well, yeah, babe, it's games. I'm really excited. So, no, I did not think she wanted to go see basketball games.
It's your fault for not knowing.
I know. I could have seen ACUF and GU lose. And GU wouldn't have lost if I was there.
No, it would have been more embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. We knew this Gonzaga team wasn't going to go far. I'm not too worried about it.
How far did you pick them?
In the Sweet 16.
Okay.
No.
I thought you took
Yes.
them. I thought you took them further.
Nope. I only took them to Sweet 16.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I think I had them losing to Akron. No.
Oh, okay.
Where's that bracket? I'd have to look at the bracket. No, I did not have them in the Sweet 16 because I'm only missing 3 Sweet 16 teams.
The one that's crippling everyone is Florida.
Yeah, I'm missing Florida, Vanderbilt, and Akron. Those are my only Sweet 16 teams I'm out.
Okay. I think Florida is the only one I'm missing.
I'm missing Florida, Vanderbilt, and BYU.
Yeah, you and I lived in the same world in the Florida Vanderbilt thing.
But I have Purdue beating Texas anyways in that one, so.
And if any of them go, I have Illinois beating Florida, so I'm cool on
You're
that.
good as long as Illinois moves on.
Yeah, as long as Illinois beats Houston. Those are my ones that I'm still hanging on.
Oh, then Texas. I had BYU where
Yeah.
Texas is at.
And that's kind of how it is, man. Like, brackets this year, look, we've talked about this at length, Danny, and we'll get to more college basketball in the 11 o'clock hour. You and I love college ball.
Mm-hmm.
And look, the casual, I made this reference to a friend, like, I probably watch more college basketball than 95% of this country. And I probably only watch 25% of college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You follow?
Yeah.
Now, those that don't watch college ball and they get to the tournament, oh, where's all the upsets? I want more high point. You know, I took McNeese State to the Sweet 16, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, it's just not how it goes anymore.
No.
The good teams usually win.
Unless you're Florida.
Unless you're Florida. And I might blame Todd Golden for that one. Also, I had a lot of fun with that game, Danny. I'm sitting there with some friends after the Timbers game watching that, and I go, here's what you do. They were like, you could just drive. You don't have to shoot a three. I go, you design a play. If the guy's open, you take the shot. If he's not open, you pass it and get the layup and then force overtime. Now, you want the open shot because you don't want to go to overtime with Florida. If you go to overtime with Florida, you're going to lose.
Over, yeah.
They're going to take because they came back.
It's like Kentucky when that game goes to overtime. You're like, yeah, well,
you're going to lose. You're going to get out athleted and you're going to lose. And what happened? A bounce pass to the corner and the dude was wide open and he buried it.
like, meh.
That's it. I mean, that's literally the Cinderella script right there. I mean, that's how it's written. And how Florida didn't see that, that's a shame on you. That's a shame on you.
Iowa throwing a bounce pass.
If
like,
Dip S me at a bar in Portland, Oregon is like, pass it to the guy in the corner. If he's wide open, take the shot. If I can say that, what the hell are you doing, Florida?
it's tough out here.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have Florida far.
Also, thanks, Kentucky.
I don't
for
like Todd
coming.
Golden. Yes. Thank you, Mark Pope. More dead, Mark Few or Mark Pope?
Few.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, Iowa State's an absolute wagon.
Iowa State is very, very good. I have them in the Final Four.
Yeah, I mean, when you drop a 50 piece and a half
Without your best player?
There we go.
Oakley Dokley, we got a great show for you. We will get to some more college basketball in the 11 o'clock hour. We'll highlights from the weekend, some big upsets, some big wins, and we'll talk a little scheduling mid-majors as well. Blazers over the weekend in the Big Nooner. We'll talk some NBA there as well. But let's get into this. Our new overlord of the Blazers might be taking over as early as this week. You got the money, bud? That's a lot of money. We'll go there next. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
10:17 here, Portland Sports Leader, baby. Don't you forget it. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. It's nice to be home in the friendly confines of this 1,000-year-old building we've got here. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire day. You can hang out with us over on YouTube. 105.1 The Fan is the channel. Jump in the chat. Currently, I'm having a conversation with myself. So it's nice to have you aboard on the YouTubes.
I'm waiting for you to get going.
It's Quiet Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
Just saying it's a quiet little Monday out there.
Oh, yeah. You're having a quiet conversation in the YouTubes.
Yes.
I guess with me. I'm like, yeah, I haven't turned my mic on because you're bringing us in, dog.
Doing the thing. It is spring break.
It is.
Bosses are out of the building. Do you know that I think that puts the Tunger and Swag in charge of our lives.
That's terrifying.
I got a good relationship with Swag, man.
Well,
I'll take Swag as my boss.
Love those guys, but if the plane crashes and Dusty and Cooley are dead, I'm taking charge of this thing.
That's real trouble. I'm calling HR right now.
It ain't about HR. It's about survival, dog.
The mutiny is already starting.
Yeah, you got that backpack on you or what?
Uh-huh.
What's the car out in the parking lot look like?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Swag as my overlord, though. I did ask him.
It's over.
I did ask Swag. I go, so are you in charge? And he was like, what do you need? And I was like, nothing. He goes, all right, we're good.
Then we're good here.
Then we're good. All is calm. It's like Kevin Bacon
All
in
is
Animal
well.
House. All is well. So good.
It's like, no, it ain't.
A lot to get to this hour. We will talk a little flag football, hopefully for the first and only and last time ever. And then there's good ish breaking news in the NFL. We saw this coming, but what it actually, the ripple effect. So we'll get to that in a moment. But let's start this. This kind of came across my timeline a couple days ago. This was a tweet I found from Ben Horney. And the reporting was from Alex Schiffer, is that Tom Dundon is on track to assume majority control of the Portland Trailblazers before the calendar turns to April, and his group will pay for 80% of the team in the first part of a multi-stage deal. I don't know what FOS is.
Front office sports.
Front office sports, thank you. That's what they have learned. That was reporting from Alex Schiffer. 80%, I assume that is enough to pass the Board of Governors and you become officially in control?
Well, no,
Trying to figure out that timeline, because April is in
a week. So to be a governor, I believe it's 17.5 for 18%. I have to double check on it again. It seems to kind of run around that general area. To be the actual face of the franchise, you have to own at least that much of the team. Now, this is the group. So this is
Panda Money.
This is Panda Money. This is Dundon. This is Shield Tile. This is I'm forgetting somebody else here in this. But this is only 80% of the team. Mm-hmm. And, the story links it to, the Celtics did this too, but also let's kind of tie this together. Tom Dundon had to sell a stake of his ownership in the Carolina Hurricanes in order to facilitate this. And what I have heard over the last couple of months was that they were short on cash, which is why he sold part of the team, was because on the liquid side of things, they didn't necessarily have it all. And I'm not sitting here, shaking my fist at the sky just yet. I'll just say my eyebrows are up, and I'm noticing things.
Mm-hmm. And so that was my question. If you've paid 80%, we'll get to the money in a moment.
Sure.
If you've paid 80%, and he does have that 18, whatever it is, to be the face, do you take over that face now, or do you got to wait till the 100% is paid?
No, you can take over as long as it's voted on.
It's ratified by the other NBA owners,
but also,
and I'm sure
yes,
Jody and
100%. So
Vulcan,
and as long as it's agreed upon. So I've been told that over the next couple of days that it's going to take place, and it does sound like, as it pertains to the actual ownership transition, it'll be March 31st into April 1st, and that has to do with how they're doing the financials, the books, and the tax gains and all those kind of things, how it's the most beneficial for the league and all their partners. So basically, in a week from today, that's what it sounds like is going to happen. But on the flip side of this, I look at this and I go, When we first, Dusty and I first talked about this, and if it doesn't matter what ownership you're talking about, it's in sports. The number one thing I'm concerned with: do you have the money? And I'm looking at this right now and going, we joke about calling billionaires broke boys, but it's like,
Well, billionaires make fun of billionaires.
Yes,
So
like-
it's an inner circle. Look, I'm broke, and I make fun of my friends who are more broke.
Yes, that's
it's
big
human
fish eat-
life.
Yeah, big fish eat little fish.
Human life.
It is what it is. But
Me po, you po, but you mopo.
in the grand scheme of things, like, give me Steve Ballmer.
Right.
Give me the guy who has more money than anyone else.
Well,
Like,
and-
that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, and that is the concern. And I guess I don't know necessarily who else was out there that was trying to get this bid. That was trying to buy the Blazers, because Steve Ballmer's don't grow on trees.
No.
So I hear you on that. I can understand that. Yeah, there'd be a little bit of red flags in terms of needing to liquidate some money to get some money. I don't know though. It's tough. I think now when we talk about money, even if Tom Dunn, this is just my opinion, I'll let you share yours. Even if Tom Dunn is a little, potentially cash broke from an owner's standpoint, he's still that way with the Carolina Hurricanes and has changed that thing around. So if he can do it without the money, which is going to be tough in the NBA, hockey's a little different than the
That's
NBA.
to say, your biggest contracts in the NHL are like, $8 million a year.
I mean, Wu-Tang's for the children. Wu-Tang's also for NBA players.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Yeah, because cash rules everything. And so I get that. So maybe he is a little cash broke. I'm trying to look at this the half full side. Maybe he is a little cash broke, but he's found ways to circumnavigate that and still get things running. But I know you have your concerns.
Look, when I look at this, and this isn't necessarily just my concerns, it's just generalized thought process of, Blazers fans were out here, Thiago Splitter's got to go. They got to go hire Michael Malone. You think the owner that's coming in who doesn't have the cash reserves is going to go in and spend $10 million a year on a coach?
Because that's what he's going to cost.
Because you're out of your freaking mind.
Now, if you're a Thiago fan, that might mean Thiago's back.
Or if they don't retain him, they're probably going to go, I don't want to say on the cheap, but on the cheap. They'd probably pursue somebody with upside. They're not going to go find Phil Jackson.
Yeah,
you know
find your
like,
next, what's the cat in Oklahoma City?
Oh, Dagnall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
find somebody
Him,
like that.
Or, but that's what Thiago is.
Yeah,
Like Jordy Fernandez in Brooklyn. Like those are the guys like that you go and hope and try and hope they figure some things out. Like that's Thiago was a high profile guy coming from overseas who cut his teeth here, led Paris basketball. So when I look at all these things, all I'm saying is in general for Blazers fans, be careful what you wish for. The whole idea of like, once Jody's gone and Bird are gone, everything will be fine. It's like,
well, yeah, I think that's
it won't.
That's a dangerous thing in any job.
Yeah.
We went through management change here. We had Jeff Sacramento who was hired me, hired you,
And now we're screwed.
and Jeff was great to us, and he decides to retire, and we have that thought all in our brains of, boy, how's this going to go? Now, it lands on Dusty, which is awesome for us because we all had a relationship with him, and Dusty's done a great job. But anytime, even just your boss, and that's what this kind of is, the changeover. It's now, again, Sacramento was awesome. I love the man, was a huge part of my career, and the reason why I'm here. But let's say he wasn't awesome. Just because he's gone doesn't mean the next guy, now Dusty's our boss. Oh, this is going to be so great because he's my friend. And now Dusty's not your friend and Dusty's your boss. That can change real quickly.
Look, I've worked in media for 14 years, and I have had bosses who I want to throw into the fiery pits of hell.
Without a doubt.
Like, I'm just like, and there's been times when I was like, I know the boss before, I was like, man, this boss was kind of this boss was kind of this. And then the next boss comes after that boss leaves, and I'm like, I had it way better than I thought I did.
Better.
I'm like,
I've had bosses that I like hanging out with outside of work, hate working with.
I had a boss who was both the worst person I've ever worked for and the dumbest at their job.
Oh, I know which boss you're talking about.
And I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. Legitimately.
It's like me in the TV show Lost. I would never wish that on my worst enemy.
It's like, that's the thing is you like this whole idea of like, Jody's gone. It's like,
well, Jody had money.
There's
money there.
And people are like, well, Jody didn't spend money. I'm
Paul
like,
Allen was our Steve Ballmer.
and I'm like, bro, did you not see how much money they're spending on the roster? Did you not see how much money they're spending behind the scenes? How much more money after Paul died and they fired Neil? They grew the scouting staff. They grew the coaching staff. They grew the analytics staff. They have people working behind the scenes on analytics projects that were not there beforehand.
Yeah.
They went and bought new property. They redid the practice facility. They invested money into Moda. Like they got more
Rip City
scouts.
Remix.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is, for those that don't know, and this is not me singing Jody's praises. It's just the reality. The Remix operates at a loss.
Sure it does.
So this whole idea of like she's just in it for the money. No. Is she the best owner on the face of the planet? No. But this whole idea that like everything that was wrong with the organization was her, don't get it twisted. That's not the reality.
Yeah.
So like I hope that what we talked about with Dundon is he is able to kind of min-max things. Like, okay, yeah, he's not spending the most money, but where he is putting his money, they're getting big returns.
I also think
But I'm concerned.
I also think that we can also keep in mind Panda's got money. Panda's got money. So if Dundon needs to spend that money that he can't put up, let's use the Mike Malone example.
Sure.
I don't think Mike Malone's going to get hired in Portland. I don't even know if I want Mike Malone in Portland, if I'm being honest. That's a different conversation. But let's say you want a big fish like that. Dundon may not have the money to put up, but does Panda have the money to put up for it?
Okay,
That's a different conversation.
Sure, but if they do they want a larger stake in the team?
Right. And that should be the conversation that they had before they got into bed together. You know, don't sleep with each other on the first date and then realize, you know, me MAGA, you woke. Like, don't do that, because that ain't going to go well. You would think that they put that together before they sign up, because that's a lot of money to get in bed with somebody that you don't know the power structure.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like, we trust you with the money and here's the money, that would be
Well,
ideal.
and remember, there already was a little bit of infighting with Raj
Sure,
Sports
with the
and,
Raj
and,
thing,
and
yep.
the Churn Family Trust. So, yeah,
I know.
I'm noticing things.
I know, and it is okay to notice things. I don't think, you know what's funny, Danny, when we were kind of talking before the show and getting ready for this, you seemed a lot more doom and gloom than you are now. And I think this is the true self of you, in the sense that two things can be true.
Yes.
Being optimistic and being concerned.
Yeah.
They can happen. Dude, everybody does that with their sports
Okay.
teams. Think about your favorite sports team.
When
How
this
often
deal
are you
happened-
optimistic? Baseball's about to start. Optimistic about my tribe, okay? Very concerned about the offense.
When this deal happened, what was the first thing I said to you off air?
Oh, I don't remember.
Where's the money?
Where's the money? Oh, yeah, because we knew he didn't have the money.
Here we are.
wondering
6
the
months
same
later
question.
with the exact same question.
Yeah, that makes things kind of scary. All right, when we come back, let's slide over to the NFL. We'll get back into the Blazers and the Big Nooner. We'll recap their weekend, plus they're back in action tonight. But the big news out of the NFL, ooh, does this make you the best receiver in the NFL? You sure are paid that way. There's lowercase with sports.
He's a biracial angel.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Sweet 16 is officially set. The final games of the round of 32 wrapped up last night as we are slated for some great college basketball. The first 4 games will start on Thursday as Texas will take on 2-seed Purdue. 9-seed Iowa will take on Nebraska after their upset over the defending national champion Florida Gators. John Calipari and the Razorbacks will take on 1-seed Arizona. And wrapping up our Thursday games, Houston will take on Illinois. Over to the NFL, as your Seattle Seahawks and Jackson Smith-Njigba have reached a deal on a 4-year, $168.6 million contract, making him the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history, tying him with the franchise through the 2031 season. Your Portland Timbers salvaged a point in a 1-1 draw against the LA Galaxy yesterday inside Providence Park. Kamar Miller with a red card in the 20th minute, forcing the Timbers to play down a man most of the match. Miller will be suspended for Portland's next match versus Vancouver. Your Portland Trailblazers fell 128-112 to the Denver Nuggets yesterday night on the road. Denny Avdia with 23 points, but it would not be enough as all 5 starters for Denver finished in double figures. Blazers are back at home tonight as they host the Brooklyn Nets at 7 p.m. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Recruiting with Andrew Nemec, Thursday evenings.
Some hot news out of the NFL this morning hit. I guess it's not that hot. Shouldn't be that surprising. Outside of that, baseball's back, baby. Opening night is live on Netflix this Wednesday, March 25th. Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees clash with Rafi Devers and the San Francisco Gigantes. MLB opening night, Yankees, Giants, live on Netflix, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Y'all know where I'm going to be.
Where?
On my fat ass on the couch, watching Devers.
Ooh, I need to
watching
make sure
Judgy.
I grab
Watching them Yankees.
my MLB extra innings free pass with my cell phone plan.
Oh, you're a T-Mobile guy.
Yeah.
Damn. It's not me. I paid for mine.
It's, but you have to get it in the window. If you don't get it in the window, you can't use it. It's like, up.
Yeah, I've got a pretty sweet deal where I'm at, so that's why I haven't switched over, and I just paid for it. I just paid for it. Something I got to check on, though. They gave me a weird thing. The number I had to pay this year doesn't make sense.
Numbers aren't numbering?
Numbers are not numbering.
Don't like that.
So I'm going to have to look at it. But, you know, Netflix will have some Major League Baseball. Amazon has Major League Baseball. I'm excited to watch Netflix. I think Matt Vasgersian is going to be on the call, I think I heard. So that'll be fun. I like him.
Yeah, no, you kidding me?
MLB guy.
There's not a ton of MLB guys anymore that I don't like.
That is true. That is true.
I think to be honest, I think they do it better than anybody else across like their entire team kind of a deal.
I think they do too. I think there's some color commentators that I could do less of, looking at you, John Smoltz and AJ Pierzynski.
Oh, see, I like Smoltzy.
I don't.
You know who the GOAT is in the color, right?
Tom McCarver?
No, it's Kruk.
Kruk.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, dude.
It's Krucky.
Johnny Kruk.
Krucky's
Oh, yeah.
so good, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those guys. I liked it when A-Rod was in the booth. Chris
No,
Singleton
he's
does
good.
ESPN. He's pretty good.
You know what Kruk is, right? He's baseball's John Madden.
Oh, yeah, kind
Like
of.
1,000%.
He's John Madden.
Even the dudes that say bad things on a hot mic, you know?
I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
Boy, he's
Great
good.
announcer.
Oh,
In
God.
terms of talent,
Yeah.
great talent. He's on the C-Dub now.
Yeah.
He's calling probably call some Pac-12 football this year.
You're probably going to call a lot of Coug games.
Yeah, so Vasgersian will be on handling the play-by-play, but CeCe Sabathia and Hunter Pence will be the analysts right beside him.
Oh, Hunter Pence, a little John Kruk style action there.
It will also feature
And Karsten Charles Sabathia?
And then the studio team will be L. Duncan,
Okay.
and Barry Bonds,
That's
Albert
right.
Pujols, and Anthony Rizzo.
This is Bonds' first endeavor into the thing.
You know what this is, right?
It's like the MJ thing. Hopefully it's more than that.
No. This is him trying to get in.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
A-Rod's been doing it for 15 years.
This is him trying to get in because you know what he did? I bet you he saw Pete Rose die and then get in.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to die and then get in. Yeah. That's what A-Rod's been doing on TV for the last 10 years, man, is being likable. He smiles all the time. He never says anything really negative.
Can you imagine Barry now just like doing the...
I can't.
That's
I
another
can't.
thing.
Such a villain.
Barry hasn't been likable for so long.
Honestly, Barry, even before the steroids, wasn't likable.
No, he's just not likable.
No, he was kind of always a jerk.
See, Alex is a villain, but Alex is hated on because he's cheesy.
Yeah.
Because he's a try-hard.
It's Russell Wilson.
It's Russell
It's a
Wilson.
little bit of the cornballness.
It's the I want to be cool and nobody thinks I'm cool. That's the problem with it.
Where the funny thing is about Bonds is everybody thought Barry was cool.
Well,
He was
everybody
just a
thought Barry
jerk.
was cool. He was just an ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, which makes me maybe think that he might be able to save it if he's just not a jerk about it.
Well, and being around Pujols, who was pretty good on MLB Network when I saw him in the short time there, Pujols is going to be fine. Rizzo will be great. I think Rizzo will be fantastic.
Imagine being Anthony Rizzo and being by far the worst hitter on that group. Like you're like, I was pretty good.
Well, it's Barry Bonds, Albert Pujols, and Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo has the second most rings of that group.
Anthony
Because
Rizzo
Pujols has
was
2, right? No, he only has 1 in St. Louis.
No, he has 2.
I think he only has 1 in St. Louis. That would make him tied with Anthony Rizzo. Can you imagine? What if Pujols didn't win a ring and Rizzo walks in and he's like, when I won a World Series, and Bonds
he
is
won
like,
2.
Oh, okay, he won 2.
Yeah, 06 and 11.
06 and 11. Okay.
Yeah, it was the David Freese one was the second.
David Freese is the second? I thought David Freese was... No, David, you are. Correct. Trust yourself, Patrick. Trust yourself.
Yeah, 2011, he had the 3 home run game.
You know your baseball. Trust yourself.
I mean, nuts.
As long as they try to do it Look, I think NBC and Amazon have made the blueprint because you're not going to be inside the NBA. You're not going to be inside the NBA. You won't be Chuck, Kenny, Ernie, and Shaq. You're not going to do that. That's its own thing. ESPN tried it. Doesn't work. Not going to happen. Do the Dirk, Blake Griffin, sitting around, looking like you're having a cocktail and just talking ball. If they do that with Bonds and Pujols and Rizzo, and who'd you say was the host?
L
Duncan.
And you do that with L, like, things are going to be good. I think things will be really, really nice. Casual. Baseball has a reputation of
they're
being...
trying to copy the Amazon thing with Taylor and Blake and Nash.
Yeah, and I think they should. Now, Elle, I don't know what she knows about baseball, so
That's the thing is, like,
that's my concern.
Taylor works because she's hoop.
Yeah, but Elle can
Also,
do the job.
Did you see what happened with Steve Nash on that show?
No, his wine show with LeBron James?
No, with Taylor and Blake, and
Oh, no, what?
they were playing paper football, and Nash, but she was holding up the field goals, and it went through and hit her.
Oh, and went into the in between the ladies.
Yeah, and it was just
Did he turn bright red?
he fell under the table,
Yes.
just wanted to crawl away and die.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
all the responses on Twitter are like, "This man is the greatest passer of all time. He didn't miss. He didn't miss.
Yeah, he didn't miss. He knew exactly what he was doing.
But Blake is just sitting there, and Blake, who normally can react to anything, was just like, "Yep, that happened." But it was just like, "Oh no, Steve."
But that's what you need, though. You
but
need
yes.
that casual. You need that
Yeah.
casual.
Have the fun with it.
Yeah. And baseball...
I want to clear away. It's not that I don't like Elle. I don't know about Elle in baseball.
That's my thing. I think Elle can do the job, no problem.
Like, throw Shahadi on there, and we're like,
Oh, dude.
we're
don't-
good.
Don't you talk to me like that, Danny. I haven't had coffee yet today.
But you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've ever like sat down and really listened to Elle do baseball.
Me neither.
Like, I know she has, but I've never really listened to her do it.
I
So-
saw Shahadi doing college basketball courtside.
Yeah.
Easy rod.
At first, I thought it was Tracy Wolfson, and I was like, because it was like side, I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
quite see the face. And I was like, but Tracy's not that tall.
Yeah. Tracy's, yeah.
It's Lauren Shahadi. And I was like, you do college basketball too?
Yeah, dog.
Oh my God, I love you.
I think she got her start in
I
basketball.
am obsessed.
Also, you said Tracy's not that tall. Have you ever seen Tracy?
No.
Tracy's like 4'10".
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Tracy's
so
tiny.
it was like Shahadi had basically her head turned, and I could really only see her hair, like the back of it, and like maybe the side of her skin. So, and they have similar skin tones. I think Shahadi's a little lighter than Wolfson. But I was like, oh yeah, Tracy Wolfson. No, it can't be Tracy Wolfson. She was at the last game. Also, no way she's that tall. That's Lauren Shahadi.
Mm-hmm.
She might be my hall pass now.
Tracy's listed
Move
as
over,
5'2".
Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
It's Lauren Shahadi.
Tracy's listed at 5'2", but
My mom's 5'2".
yeah. I mean, the picture that everybody remembers is her with Taco Fall. Like, it's just like it.
It's like the Simone Biles with Shaq one.
Yeah, you're just like, that's not, no. And Simone Biles actually, I think, is like,
Is she 5 foot?
I think she is like right at 5 foot.
Okay.
So, I mean, she's a gymnast. They're all 4'10" to 5 foot,
Can't be 5 foot. You're too big.
right?
4'8".
Simone
Biles?
4'8".
Yeah, dog.
Dude, how? Man, that's small.
And that's a lot of power on a little tiny frame.
I
That's how
should-
they get going up in the air, man.
I should not be nearly a foot taller than anybody. It should not work that way.
And she could probably whoop your ass.
Oh, easily. Dude, not even trying. Backing down. Let's slide into the NFL, as this contract has made him the richest receiver in the NFL. Does that make you the best? Or are you just time to get paid? We'll reset the market with wide receivers in the NFL. Next, that's Danny on Patrick, 105.1 The Fan.
Fan Madness.
We'll get back into some college basketball in hour number deuce plus web gems. We'll get into some NBA chatter. The Blazers over the weekend. They're back in action tonight. We'll hit that in the big nooner. But let's stop messing around here, guys. Tired of you going off script. This whole thing is scripted precisely.
No.
The kind of news of the day presented to you by the NFL, the league that never sleeps. The Seattle Seahawks have reached an agreement on a 4-year, $168.6 million contract extension with one Jackson Smith-Njigba. That deal averages $42.15 million a year, includes over $120 million guaranteed, which will keep him in Seattle after they fired up his 5th-year rookie extension. That will have JSN in Seattle through the 2031 season. He is the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. That now puts him on paths with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Now, I know a lot of times we see this in the quarterback market, that's just the going rate.
Next man up.
Yeah, next man up gets the deal. We all, like Patrick Mahomes right now is like the 6th highest paid quarterback. He is not the 6th best quarterback in the NFL.
I think he's actually further down than that.
Exactly. So sometimes these aren't very indicative, but in this case, when you're looking at the three of them, boy, that's almost like this upcoming NBA draft. Which do you like? Mm-hmm. Because JSN doesn't have the size of Jamar in terms of like the bulky broadness. He doesn't have the speed and jumps of Justin Jefferson. He's kind of his own breed a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I have no issue with this. I think it's fantastic for Seattle.
What do we always beat the Bengals up for?
Not spending money?
Not waiting.
Waiting
too long to
waiting
pay.
too long.
Look, if you're John Snyder right now, you know what you have? You have room.
You do?
If you pay him now.
Boy, that Sam Darnold contract's real nice.
If you pay him now, you know what you can probably do? Sam, I got to pay your guy. I need you to take less.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does Sam have to do that? No. But if you look around, if you're Sam Darnold, you've bounced around, you've watched all these things happen, and you've won a Super Bowl. What is most important to you right now? Is it winning again? Is it security? Is it staying with the team? Is it money? What is it?
Yeah.
Because if you look around the room, the defense is great. You've got a running back. You've got a solid O-line. You've got a great wide receiver. If you're willing to take a little less, you can stay here for a long time, and we can keep winning. Or I can go do what I just did and go find another quarterback. Because I did it with Geno, and I'll do it with you.
Yeah, no kidding. And I think you bring up a good point, because what was one of the biggest things that the Philadelphia Eagles ran into? They won. Mm-hmm. That was their biggest problem. That roster is loaded, and their problem is they won. And after they won, they had guys that were openly saying it on television, on radio interviews, whatever it was, that, yeah, guys are having a hard time finding motivation because we've already won. And that's why it's really hard to win back-to-back.
The whole idea of what it takes to win in the NFL, or in any sport, really, it is the perfect combination of guys that are hungry because their deals are up, circumstance, and opportunity.
Right.
Like it's not always the best teams. It's genuinely not. You have to have guys that are hungry because they want a deal. Like, go look at almost every high-level player in sports and go look at how they perform going into a contract here.
Well, and let me walk you through the highest paid wide receivers, and you tell me what these teams have in common. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson. What do they have in common?
They all suck.
None of them went to the playoffs. On this list is also DK Metcalf, but they went to the playoffs, obviously, so I didn't
want to. And his deal came from?
Seattle, not from Pittsburgh. And Seattle did not go to the playoffs when they made that deal. So that's what's interesting. I look at a Garrett Wilson, and I'm like, bro, that's a money thing, because nobody wants to be in New York.
No.
Nobody wants to be there.
Again,
but you got your bag.
I don't fault them.
As we say on this show, we're never going to fault anybody for taking the bag.
Nope.
CeeDee Lamb, you love the star.
Hell, JSN, you're in year 2. You won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Get the bag.
Get the bag, bro. But Justin Jefferson, look, I like JJ a lot. I think he is obviously immensely talented. A lot more commercials these days, a lot more sightings with sunglasses on everywhere, and he is definitely walking the walk. I don't see that a lot with Jamar Chase. I also think Jamar Chase knows that he's in a boned situation in Cincinnati, but he catches passes from Probably his closest friend in the league in Joe Burrow.
I think they're two different personalities.
Very.
A, and B, what's one big thing that Jamar Chase did this year that would probably keep him from off-field stuff?
What?
Get suspended for spitting on people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That'll teach you. And everything I've ever seen of Jamar Chase in press conferences and such seems like a good dude.
Jamar Chase probably would have been, I'd say, a guy that would be considered for a flag football event like what happened this weekend. Not if the guy you spit on is playing defense on the other side.
No, probably not. Probably not. But Justin Jefferson, you saw his numbers this year. Who's playing quarterback there next this year? Kyler Murray, probably. What if them numbers ain't good again?
I'm gonna go ahead. If the over total is like 950 for Justin Jefferson with Kyler Murray, smash the over.
Smash the over.
Smash the over.
Yeah. Especially I heard that DeAndre Hopkins is interested in rejoining Kyler Murray.
Why wouldn't you?
You had a great year.
1,000 yards.
But with JSN, I'm with you. I love this move. He seems like a real humble kid. But this is what we said before the Super Bowl and after the Super Bowl, anytime we was talking about JSN. Now that he's won, and now that he's got the bag, does it become a problem? He doesn't look like he will.
Look, this is
I don't think he will. I think Seattle has probably said, we dealt with this with DK. We're not doing this again. That's why they have JSN.
Remember when JSN coming into this year, in the summertime, they was like, good luck with that when he was talking about his old OC and kind of how things went there. Like, I don't look at that as him being messy or problematic. He wasn't wrong.
Well, and he didn't really trash. He just said,
He's like,
good luck with that.
Yeah.
Like, I've been there. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I've been there, and I still went in a top 10 pick. There is some fallout from this, as Casey mentioned to us in the break. Now the Seattle Seahawks have matched Jacksonville's offer to bring back Jake Bobo, and probably needed to figure out what they were going to pay JSN before they could move on to Bobo. And it's funny, the ESPN article brings this up, and I was thinking about the exact same thing. You know who else needs a deal for wide receivers? It's Puka Nacua. And how does this deal affect Puka Nacua? Puka ain't JSN. Not in my book. I like Puka a lot. I mean, I think he's a weirdo as a human, but I like him on the field a lot.
I think those are the two best wide receivers in football
His
right now.
off-the-field stuff is what's going to hurt his bag because now he's going to get put in the category of the CeeDee Lambs, the George Pickens,
the DK Metcalfs.
Browns, the DK Metcalfs.
Yeah.
But Puka Nacua is bar none the best wide receiver in football right now.
Really? I'm the crazy one here? Because I would take JSN 8 days a week.
Look at the numbers.
Yeah, Puka's insane.
He does make circus catches.
Not just that, his volume.
Well, yeah.
Bonkers.
He also has Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
There's some of that.
I'm not, look,
Some of that.
you're not going wrong with JSN or Puka.
No, you're not. I guess for my money, I like JSN. I think he's more versatile.
And how good is Matt Stafford when Matt Stafford has a number one receiver?
Very, very good. Not good enough to make the playoffs with Calvin Johnson, but that's because everybody else around him sucked.
But those two guys will pop off.
Those two guys will pop off. Do you think Puka won't reset the market, you think, because of the off-field stuff, Casey?
Right now, because of the antics, I'd say yes.
If he cleans himself up for a year, then maybe gets a bigger bag than JSN?
Well, no, here's what happens.
Can LA afford to give him the bag?
They can move things
around. Oh, right,
around.
because salary caps don't exist.
That's what I say. What I can imagine is him getting the same deal, essentially, as JSN, but the money being massaged around in guarantees.
And signing bonuses, etc.
And incentives.
Yep, and it's incentives where it's hidden at.
Catch numbers, touchdowns.
Because the other thing is Puka does get dinged up. That's the insane thing about this is like, this is why players should never be their own agents. Like, it very, very.
Who the hell's their own agent?
Oh, there's quite a few players. Bobby Wagner was for a while.
Well, I trust Bobby Wagner.
That's what I'm saying. That you have to be a very, very special individual to do this, because when you go into these negotiations, you know what the teams are going to do?
They're going to lowball you.
And it's not that they're just going to lowball you. They're going to tell you where you suck and why, the justification about it.
We talked about this with arbitration with Tarek Skubal.
Yes.
Like, your bosses are now telling the two-time Cy Young Award winner that, you suck, man, and this is why.
This is why we can't give you this. And so, like, that's...
Ah.
And they're doing everything they can to back it up.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it interesting.
DeAndre Hopkins, Bobby Wagner, Lamar Jackson, and Richard Sherman are all players who...
Yeah.
See, and half of that list I trust, and the other half I don't.
Russell Okung, Jacoby Brissett, Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah.
Laramie Tunsil, Jacoby Brissett, I trust you guys.
Russell Okung, I 100%.
yeah.
Yes.
Because didn't he get all of it in Bitcoin?
Yes, he
And
did.
then cash out?
And Bobby Wagner. Now, Sherm?
No, Sherm actually was
Well, he's a Stanford guy.
Yeah.
3.8 at Stanford.
And the deal that he ended up negotiating ended up being a phenomenal deal.
3-year, $27.5 million with
Yeah.
the 49ers back in 2018.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're a quarterback in this league negotiating by
Lamar.
yourself.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
You remember how weird that got?
5-year, $260 million.
And guess what? It's about to get weird again when they go through that situation shortly. JSN signs a fat deal to stay with the Seattle Seahawks. 4-year, $168.6 million extension, 42 a year, highest paid in the NFL. When we come back, hour number deuce, let's get into some college basketball. How's your brackets looking? Get those in. Let us know. 503-864-6326. Your favorite moments from the weekend, and then we'll talk about the big fish and the little fish and how you schedule those. A lot more to come in hour number 2, 105.1, The Fan Sports Network.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on The Fan, the Sweet 16 is officially set. The final games of the round of 32 wrapped up last night, and we are slated for some great college basketball as the first 4 games will start on Thursday. Texas will take on 2-seed Purdue. 9-seed Iowa will take on Nebraska after their upset over the defending national champion Florida Gators. John Calipari and the Razorbacks will take on 1-seed Arizona. And wrapping up our Thursday games, Houston will take on Illinois. Over to the NFL as your Seattle Seahawks have signed Jackson Smith-Njigba on a 4-year, $168.6 million extension, making him the highest-paid wide receiver in NFL history, tying him with the franchise through the 2031 season. Your Portland Timbers salvaged a point in the 1-1 draw against the LA Galaxy yesterday inside Providence Park. Kamar Miller with a red card in the 20th minute, forcing the Timbers to play down a man most of the match. Miller will be suspended for Portland's next match versus Vancouver. Your Portland Trailblazers fell 128-112 to the Denver Nuggets yesterday night on the road. Denny Avdia with 23 points, but it was not enough as all 5 starters for Denver finished in double figures. Blazers are back at home tonight as they host the Brooklyn Nets at 7 p.m. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Your home for Seahawks football, the Fan Sports Network.
All right, hour number deuce. If you missed any of the first hour, you can download that, the Fan Podcast, 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcasts. Also jump over on the YouTubes as well. If you missed a Dirty Swag edition of the Sunrise Guys this morning, you can check that out wherever you get your podcasts, the Odyssey app, 1051thefan.com. Rewind, fast forward, except for into the future, for that would be impossible. That's impossible. That is impossible. Poor Luke. He doesn't have a hand in that moment. He's literally one-handed.
It happens.
He doesn't have a lightsaber. He's fighting the baddest dude on the planet, in the universe, in the galaxy.
This is going to be a random thing. Do you have any fallbacks that you go to from your prior life in the sense of like the restaurant industry? Like, I had to run to the car real quick in the last break. And anytime I kick into a jog, you know what happens in my head? Left, right, left. Whatever Jody will pop into my head.
Uh-oh, he's dead, folks. He's dying.
Swallowed my tongue there. There's other Jodies that I have that I can't say on the air. That's why I went with that one.
Jody's?
That's what they're called. Yeah.
Oh.
But like, I immediately go into that.
Take a pause, my
Whoa,
friend.
what's going on?
I don't know if I have anything like that. I think I stay the same no matter what. I don't think any of it's like job specific or anything. I just
Like nothing in your life that does that?
I think I'm just weird all the time.
Oh, so it's just the trauma bonding that got me.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so, man.
Anything running kind of sets me back to the old athlete days where
Yeah.
just any sort of jogging, that type of thing.
When I'm in the gym too, like I'll like default back to like military workouts, even some high school workouts that I used to have. But my jog pace or like the pick 'em up, put 'em down pace, it is the same. Does not matter. I don't know why it flickered in my head. I was doing it. As I was coming in. I don't even know if you heard me. I was going.
No.
It's just.
It's
so dumb.
I also don't run. Like, why would I run?
Well, it's not a run. It's not a run. Although we were at the gym last week, I kicked up the treadmill to I think it was 12 miles an hour. That is legitimately the fastest that I have run post hip surgery.
Okay.
Like I actually opened it up again to where like it was a full stride, and I was like, "Hey, this feels kind of nice." And then I went, "Hey, my heart's gonna explode." Oh no!
See, that's why I don't run.
Well, because I've gone faster on a bike on the Peloton, but I haven't done it. That's the fastest I've gone impact on a treadmill in 3 years, and it was super weird, but it also felt really good.
I can't do the treadmill because I have 2 scars on both my fingers. I got my hand stuck in a treadmill.
Oh God!
When I was maybe 5.
That's a hard no, amigo.
Yeah, I ended up with plastic surgery on these 2 fingers. The inside of them were completely plastic. Wore a Michael Jackson fingerless glove for like, I want to say 2-3 months.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so I just stay away from treadmills always.
I'm going to go real dark real quick. I'm see if we can steer to this. Then we're going to test your hosting abilities. Did you hear what happened with the Peloton treadmills?
No.
Took a baby underneath.
What?
Yeah. This was
Underneath?
killed it.
Oh. That's no bueno.
Yeah, they had like a big recall on it and stuff. It was like, whoa, dog.
There's no drop for that.
We got nothing, dude.
There's no drop to follow.
I found it.
Opening day, and here's the first pitch, and the season's over.
That was the sound it made.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
Steer to that.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
College basketball?
I found out I have 4 missing Sweet 16 teams.
Okay.
Because I did take Gonzaga to the Sweet 16.
I could have swore you said Elite Eight with them.
Damn it. No, I went Sweet 16. I did not have them beating Purdue.
Oh, that's what it was. It was the Purdue game that you had.
Yes.
Yes.
Some fun things. I saw a graphic this morning that showed where all starting 5 players of every Sweet 16 team started. Like pre-transfers.
Oh, God, yeah.
Their initial schools.
Bro, it's all over the place.
There's 3 Cougs on that list. There's a Beav on that list at Texas.
Shout out Jordan Pope.
Danny, there is a team that all 5 starters started at their current school. Do you care to guess who it is?
Wait. There's a team that what?
All 5 of their starters have been there the entire time.
It's Iowa, Nebraska. No, not Nebraska, because Hoiberg brought somebody. It is Nebraska?
Nope.
It's Iowa. Okay.
Nope, it's not Iowa.
Oh.
No, because Iowa, that coach came over, brought their best player. I think he came from Providence.
Okay. Purdue brought in guys. Arkansas brought in guys. Is it Duke?
Nope.
Who is it?
Michigan State.
Oh.
Tom Izzo.
Oh, you're right, because the point guard decommitted and then Fierce decommitted and then came to Michigan State. That's right.
All 5 of their starters started at Michigan State.
Wow.
No other team is like that. Houston's close.
Yeah.
Purdue is close.
But they brought in
the
point guard.
Yeah.
God dang it. Obviously St. John's is just nothing but transfers.
Some of them are all over the place. Texas Tech's all over the
all
place.
Transfers.
Arkansas.
Duke starters aren't all from Duke?
Apparently not. Not according to this graphic. Maybe I'll try to find the graphic again.
That's I would have thought
I don't think
Duke
it'll
was.
take me long. The problem is when I saw this, it didn't say which team was what, so I had to kind of like figure it out.
Well, maybe Duke because they're missing their starting point guard. Maybe
So the
that's
backup?
why.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
So the backup is. I will try to find this in the break, and we can circle back.
Because
around
Michigan
on it.
definitely not.
No, definitely not Michigan. Well, we already know that because of Yaxel.
Yeah. I'm surprised Iowa State.
Well, I mean, I think that's just what it is. When you are those big dog programs, you're able to kind of snatch whoever you want.
It is nuts though, just how like we talk about it in college football. It's so much more prevalent in basketball.
So Purdue has their 5th starters came from Wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Duke, their 5th came from Syracuse.
Okay.
Houston's came from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Arizona's came from Alabama. These are all just one.
Yeah.
Alabama's came from Florida.
Yeah.
And then Iowa State has 2 transfers, one from Virginia and one from Northern Illinois.
Okay.
UConn is 3 starters, a Michigan kid, and a Dayton Flyer.
Really?
Tennessee, you've got 3 Tennessee, a Buckeye, and I don't know what this graphic is. Arkansas, 3, a Missouri, and an Ole Miss. Illinois, a 3, an Arizona, and I don't know what that is. Nebraska, 2, an Iowa, UCLA, and what I'm going to go with, Boston University. And then it's all over the place. Then no team has a player originally from their school. So that would be Texas Tech, St. John's, Texas.
By originally, we mean recruited and stayed.
Recruited and stayed. That'd be Texas, St. John's, scrolling. Texas, St. John's.
Bama?
No, Bama was in there. Texas, St. John's, Iowa probably, and I don't know. They didn't label them, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
But anyway, I find that fascinating. I love seeing that stuff when it comes to
That's the reality,
to
man.
players. then that's how it is. Also, shout out Izzo. Like, Izzo still has it. All 5 starters. I like his starters too.
Still recruiting incredibly well, but staying in a more traditional world.
What's the highlight of the weekend for you?
Oof.
Maybe post our show on Friday.
Yeah.
Because that Santa Clara, Kentucky game was great.
St. John's, Kansas was great.
St. John's, Kansas was great.
Iowa knocking off Florida, man. Why are more people not talking about that?
I have no
don't
idea.
understand it. It's Iowa knocking off a team that was playing maybe the best basketball coming into the tournament.
I'm telling you, dude, Golden hose that thing.
Yeah.
A bounce pass to a wide open guy in a corner 3.
Or to me, Arkansas might be the story. Arkansas
Acuff is wow.
I mean,
wow.
I'm
Wow.
not going to do this, but remember
But you want to.
Who's the guy I told you had the biggest opportunity to move up?
Acuff. And what did I tell you? That it's like solidified number 5 is Acuff. Maybe jumps Caleb Wilson?
There have been
Not into the top 3.
There have been texts.
Stop.
There have been texts that Acuff is a top 3 player.
I mean, I'm here for it. If you're telling me I get the 4th pick and I have a chance at Cam Boozer still, okay, all right.
So here's the thing. I don't know if you've seen this, but there has been a full court press, so to speak, on Darren Peterson being injured the whole year. And it's out publicly now, and I think they're trying to do a little bit of damage control because Acuff has been so good.
So good. A story for me is Illinois can score points, baby.
Can they stop somebody when it comes down to playing the better teams?
And that's
going to be the
their
question.
matchup with Houston is going to be wild on that.
That is the best style makes fight matchup in the entire tournament.
Yeah, let's get into what we've got ahead of us here. We'll stick with some college basketball right here on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM, 1080 AM.
The new
You're welcome, USA.
You know, college basketball is just that time of the year, man. Draw a ninth warm bath,
Little Cavassier.
Cavassier, a fifth sandwich, and then I'm going to put it in the...
What an opportunity.
You know, we got some bangers in the Sweet 16. How we got here is a wild ride. Let's not forget the basket that was made, and then the Nebraska god said, "Not so fast, my friend." That Vanderbilt kid hit it. He hit the shot. He hit the shot. It came off the backboard, so it was a little too hot, and it popped out. Because he had it, dude. He had it.
My bracket is at 94.
Gordon Hayward sends his regards to you.
And it's because of craziness. Iowa, Florida.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on here?
You went mostly chalk on a lot of stuff, didn't you?
No, I mean,
up to this point.
No, I mean, I picked a lot of upsets early. And the thing was, is I got them all except for High Point in the first round.
Right.
That's what kept my bracket. I mean,
and BYU. Did you have BYU over Texas?
Yeah, BYU and High Point. But I didn't.
But you took BYU over Gonzaga, didn't you?
Yes. So my bracket's still fine because I didn't have Gonzaga going further than that. Now, as long as Michigan and Duke make it to the final, we're good.
Now,
we're good.
Slick Rick survived. He's in the Sweet
Surprise.
16, but he is probably walking into the worst rock fight he could imagine. I think Slick Rick is in the worst position of any team right now.
Well, I mean, he's getting ready to take on Iowa State.
That's what I mean. Like the gap, I think, between Tennessee and Iowa State is larger than any other gap. Look, Purdue should have their way with Texas, but Texas is playing hot right now. It's not like Tennessee has been a juggernaut.
No.
Okay? They survived Virginia. They had control of that game. They let Virginia back in, and then they pulled away late. They're going to have a hell of a time with Iowa State.
Yeah, even if, Iowa State ends up missing a guy, they're still really good. I mean, the points that they've put up, I guess, it's against Tennessee State and against Kentucky, they're still winning by 25 plus over these last couple games. It's like they're really good. I mean, Iowa State took their foot off the gas against Kentucky.
Without a doubt.
They're like, all right, we got this.
I mean, it was honestly. I watched that game. I watched the first 10 minutes of that game, and I turned it off. 2 minutes in, I was like, "Oh, this is over."
I'm kind of bummed because Otega was so good for Kentucky against Santa Clara. I was like, hey, let's see if they can do it again. Otega had one of the single best performances in NCAA tournament history against Santa Clara. It was at 35, 8-7. Like only 3 other guys in the history of the tournament have ever done it. One of them was like Wilt.
Didn't somebody have 30 points and 20 boards in a tournament game
right now?
This tournament.
I missed that.
Oh, maybe I'm smoking weed.
I mean, look, there's a chance that I missed it. I mean, the Texas big man, he had all of the rebounds, so that happens.
Alabama, the Cinderella story for them, minus 2.1 pounds of weed, might be up against Michigan.
Terrace Reed Jr. achieved a notable 30-point, 20 rebound over Florida, Iowa.
Oh,
30 and 20.
Oh man, I didn't know he was that big.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was the game against Furman.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I didn't watch the first Iowa Furman. Didn't catch that one.
Didn't have that on your board.
No, I think I was driving during that one.
Alabama beats Texas Tech. It was not close. That's when that Texas Tech offense went short. That I was wondering, but Alabama without their second best player, they're still scoring points. Michigan's going to be a tough task.
I did not expect Alabama to do this well.
Me neither.
I thought the distraction would be.
That's why I have Akron in the Sweet 16. Because I was like, I don't believe in Tech, I don't believe in Bama, and I trust Stevie Brackets. Which, by the way, Stevie Brackets, if you're out there listening, man, you're lucky you're 4 times my size.
What did I tell you when you said you were going to buy into that?
You were like, don't do it.
Well, you, Dirt, and Sprague are all on the Akron thing, and I'm sitting there looking at my ticket, Texas Tech minus 7.5, and I'm like, I looked up at halftime, and I went, this is going to be a little dicey. Was it 5 minutes into the second half? I go, this is going to cover. This is fine.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, But, Stevie Brackett's also bet against Miami of Ohio over and over and over again until he finally got one. Just, it is what it is.
Best style makes fight. You nailed it. Illinois, Houston. That'll be great.
Who is able to impose their will?
Top defense versus top offense. That'll be fun. Illinois is quietly steamrolling through this tournament as well. I mean, so is Houston. But Houston, look, A&M I never really bought. They got a St. Mary's team that doesn't know how to win, and now St. Mary's coach is gone.
Here's the crazy thing.
By the way, did you see that?
What?
St. Mary's coach
Yeah,
took the ASU job.
well,
The WCC is in big trouble.
Yeah. What job is better?
A conference job?
Yeah.
Definitely a conference
And
job.
look, and Arizona State is on the way up. Like we talk about them always being the sleeping giant, and kind of like they're starting to get stuff together on both football and basketball sides. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, when you look at the bracket, at least the way this bracket is built, kind of some weird off-the-wall games, Michigan, Bama, Tennessee, Iowa State, Illinois, Houston. And then grab your popcorn bag because it's an old-fashioned farm boy fight in Iowa and Nebraska. Winner goes to the Elite Eight. Hoiberg might take Nebraska to the Elite Eight. Nebraska. You want to talk about Indiana winning a natty? I'm talking about Nebraska in an Elite Eight.
A team, a school, a program that has never won an NCAA tournament game.
That is unbelievable.
It is nuts. And that Nebraska Vandy game you can talk about, banger of a game.
Banger of a game. Banger of a game. And then, okay. All right, kids, that was fine. That's fun, okay? Let the adults have a conversation now. I'll give you Texas Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Could go anyway. I'm very interested in that game. I think the spread has Purdue pretty good. And then these are the next three matchups we have in the Sweet 16. I present to you Arizona and Arkansas.
This is where my bracket is going to deviate from the norm.
I present to you Michigan State and UConn.
Mm-hmm.
And I present to you Duke and St. John's.
Yep.
Let the big boys talk. Let the adults in the room have conversations.
Who did you take?
I have H to the Izzo.
Mm-hmm.
I have Izzo beating UConn.
Okay.
I have Duke beating St. John's. Let me jump over to my bracket just to be sure I'm right on this. I have Arizona beating Arkansas, which I don't know if I love anymore. And I have Purdue over Gonzaga. Over Texas. So I'm chalky. I'm chalky. I think the Arkansas-Arizona game might be the best talent game we've seen so far.
So on my side,
I haven't been a big UConn believer, and I've been a heavy Izzo believer this year ever since the jump. Look, this Michigan State team wasn't picked to go far at the beginning of the year, and they really grew into it. Fierce is awesome, and Izzo's just doing Izzo
what did
things.
you say going into the tournament? Everybody wants to take Michigan
I know.
State because of
I know, because
Izzo.
everybody loves Izzo, and I don't love this Danny Hurley team. I think it's next year is Danny Hurley's back.
So Arizona, Arkansas, this is where I deviated. Arkansas.
You took
I
Arkansas
took
over Arizona.
That took them out of the gate. I took Duke over St. John's. I took UConn over Michigan State. I took Purdue over BYU, but I still Purdue is going.
We're all
in.
missing in that. I don't think anybody out there has. Oh, in fact, Texas. No, it wasn't that. You know the what broke the brackets? What broke the perfect bracket was Tennessee over Virginia.
Yeah,
it was even before Florida lost. All perfect brackets were done after Tennessee beat Virginia.
Yep. And so I had Florida over Nebraska in that bracket. So I'm kind of screwed there. But I had Illinois over Houston, and I have Illinois over Florida.
I also have Illinois over Houston, and I also have Illinois over Florida.
So, and then I had Iowa State over Virginia.
And I have Iowa State over Michigan.
I'm on the other side of it because I got Houston.
I will say this. As Florida goes down, the first one seed to go down, I'm not going to put money on this, but I will 10 toes down. The next one seed to go down will be Duke.
Oh,
I don't think they have it.
Interesting.
I see them struggle way too much. They struggle with Siena, obviously. Okay, whatever. That's the first half. Largest comeback in first-round history for them. Dude, they struggled with TCU for 3/4 of that game, and then they out-athleted them and put it away.
Sure.
And it might not be St. John's that gets them. And Arizona could fall to Arkansas. But Duke is weak right now. And Duke beat a Michigan team that also lost to a Michigan State team. So I can transitive property my way into saying that Michigan State can catch Duke. I don't think Duke will lose to St. John's.
Arizona right now is the number one favorite to win the title. They're at plus 350.
That's what I have. I have Arizona.
Duke is number 2. I think they're at plus 360. Like it's a coin toss as far as what you're looking at. I'm sorry, no. Duke was 3rd. It was Arizona, Michigan, then Duke. But they were all right there. Like those are the 3 that, not surprisingly 3 1 seeds.
Sure.
But those are the 3, and they're right there. So we'll see how it is. Like my final 4 is Duke over Illinois and Michigan over Arkansas.
I have Duke over Illinois and Arizona over Iowa State.
Okay.
And Arizona over Duke.
So the other side of the bracket, you and I are completely different. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be interesting to see how that's. To me, there's more suspense in that side of the bracket than there is on the other side.
Yes, I agree.
So.
Well, God, that Arkansas-Arizona game is so juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday at 6:45. Ooh, it's the night game.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
And Friday, the night game is, of course, Michigan State, UConn.
Yeah. They know they're doing. Did you see the NCAA slapping old DraftKings around?
No.
DraftKings used March Madness, Final Four, Elite Eight, Sweet 16,
everything
in all their advertising.
Dude, we get emails about that from our bosses.
As in, like, we can say the words, but we cannot tie them to anything.
No.
Anything.
No, Fan Madness.
Yeah, like when we're talking about
Fan
us
Madness
doing
is
something,
back. Yeah.
we say Fan Madness. Why?
Yeah.
Because that's us endorsing and doing a property behind it.
Totally.
We can say, hey, it's March Madness.
You guys are smarter than that.
You would think. And it's one of those things where you look at it and
someone's getting fired for that.
It's
you
like,
have to.
Look, the NCAA
That's
is
unacceptable.
The NCAA is toothless, is dead when it comes to NIL, player, all that kind of things. Their trademarks, this is where I'm like, I hate the NCAA. I do. They should absolutely throw every last ounce of weight behind this and pummel DraftKings
without a doubt
to death with this.
Oh, that was so dumb.
This is like Michael Buffer. So for those that don't know.
Oh, yeah, the Michael Buffer thing, we cannot touch that.
His group is one of the most litigious groups out there. If you use the Let's Get Ready to Rumble or any of his other trademarks as part of anything, you are getting sued.
And you can't even mimic it.
No,
like
that's why I just said it the way that I said it.
You said the words. Yeah,
yes.
If you start to do the dial up and then the yell thing,
it'll get flagged.
I'll get fired.
Yeah, it'll pop up on YouTube and we'll get hit with a lawsuit.
I've been told probably 6 times in the 10 years I've been here. That math, if I do it correct, carry the one, is 60 times. If I were to do that on the air, I should get fired. It's because I know that.
We get emails about very specific things. March Madness, Super Bowl, and anything Buffer family related.
And in a non-shocking way, I can do Buffer pretty well.
There you go. But it's like, don't touch highly protected trademarks.
Wow, what a boneheaded move.
Just like the Super Bowl. If we have something attached to it, what do we call it? The big game.
Big game.
Like, we have workarounds. Don't do it. It's very dumb.
Let's stick with college basketball. And I'd like to talk about this a little bit, Danny. We were talking earlier about mid-majors and why there's not a lot of upsets. Well, that topic of conversation when it comes to scheduling really came to light, and it feel like a lot of people had to say something about it. So I'll present to you next with a mid-major coach and a major coach talking about scheduling and how to get this stuff right. Quad 1, 2, 3, and 4, etc. We'll get all there next, but there's Casey Smith over there. He's got sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Sweet 16 is officially set, with the final games of the round 32 wrapping up last night as we are slated for some great college basketball, with the first 4 games starting on Thursday. Texas will take on 2-seed Purdue. 9-seed Iowa will take on Nebraska after their upset over the defending national champion Florida Gators. John Calipari and the Razorbacks will take on 1-seed Arizona. And wrapping up our Thursday games, Houston will take on Illinois. Over to the NFL, as your Seattle Seahawks and Jackson Smith-Njigba have reached a deal, signing a 4-year, $168.6 million extension, making Njigba the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. That will also tie him with the franchise through the 2031 season. Your Portland Timbers salvaged a point in a 1-1 draw against the LA Galaxy yesterday inside Providence Park. Kamar Miller with a red card in the 20th minute, forcing the Timbers to play down a man most of the match, and Miller will be suspended for Portland's next match versus Vancouver. Your Portland Trailblazers fell 128-112 to the Denver Nuggets yesterday night on the road. Denny Avdia with 23 points but it would not be enough as all 5 starters for Denver finished in double figures. Blazers are back at home tonight as they host the Brooklyn Nets at 7 p.m. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of prime time with Isaac and
hanging out here in college basketball. You want to mention this conversation we just
Put on
had?
your Gonzaga hat, huh?
I'm definitely wearing my Zags hat. Well, Sprague put out something quite controversial on his old Graham account.
I mean, it's not controversial. It's a matter of
Well,
fact.
it's not controversial, but it's spicy. Let's put it that way. Muy caliente.
I may or may not have reshared this on my stories.
It is basically comparing the Oregon Ducks football program to a basketball program that has, let's say, come up short a lot.
So this is what it's just reality.
I do really okay. Let's do this.
The Oregon Ducks and Gonzaga basketball.
503-864-6326.
Oregon football and Gonzaga basketball. Neither have won a national championship.
Correct.
Both have lost a national title game in the twice, or both have lost a national title game twice in 5 years.
Correct.
Oregon
North Carolina for Gonzaga and Baylor.
That was 2017-21.
Should have won that Baylor game.
Obviously,
too.
in Oregon,
so
it was
stupid.
2010 and 2014. Oregon last year went 8-1 in conference play. Gonzaga went 16-2 in conference play last year.
Basically the same.
It's the
same percentage.
math, yeah. Both finished ranked in the AP Top 10 9 times in the last 16 seasons. And both have been ranked in the AP poll preseason in 18 of the last 20 years.
Oregon is Gonzaga basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my argument was that I think if Oregon were to punch through and win a national championship, it'd be like, well, duh, they have tons of resources. It's about time. Gonzaga winning a national championship would be a big deal. It would be a big deal in the sense of finally a mid-major, not a power school in basketball, power conference school in basketball, a true mid-major finally bust through and won a title. Because Gonzaga is no longer a mid-major. They are a power school, but they don't play in a power conference. So when I see teams like Virginia and Baylor win natties, they still have a larger conference to back them. But Gonzaga isn't UConn. Gonzaga isn't Kansas. It's not NC, Duke, Nova, anybody, Florida. That's not them. If they win a title, that would be a big bleeping deal in college basketball. Mm-hmm. If Oregon does, I think it's like, oh, about time. Yeah, they've been building that brand for a while. It's about time you get there. But they are still dumping money, lots of money into that.
If I told you, like on the flip side, like Iowa's a team right now that's running heavy, right? Do you know what they spent? This is from 24-25. How much money do you think Iowa spent?
On basketball? In 24-25? Oh, man. 13 mil.
13.3.
Wow, nice.
That's Iowa.
Yeah. What is, tell me what Florida is spending.
I'm trying to find it right now.
You can put it on the board!
Great minds think alike.
That was pretty good. But again, like what I'm going through this right now. It's funny. You know, did you catch Few, the press conference?
I did not.
He said, I think we're all adults here in this room. Some of these monikers we put on everybody from Cinderella, Blue Bloods, and all that, I have a hell of a time understanding it.
Well, I mean, you are the definition of the middle.
They're not.
Are they a Cinderella or a Blue Blood? Can you be a Blue Blood without a natty?
What's the argument I make about Oregon all the time? You're not.
Well, I don't think Oregon's a Blue Blood. Now, they're a player. And they're a heavy player every year.
You don't get to be a Blue Blood without what?
You got to win one.
Got to have one of them things.
Got to have one of them things. And my boys, you don't. We played for two and should have won one of them and got massively outcoached in another one.
Wow. Who does that sound like?
Ouch. Ouch.
Just saying.
On the text line, 503-864-6326. Except Gonzaga's likable. Fair.
Well,
I
think Gonzaga's a program is.
Yes.
I think your head coach maybe not so much.
Yeah, but I don't think most people know. I still don't believe the things you tell me just because I'm going to gaslight myself to believe that Mark Few is the greatest coach to never win a natty. Look, I think college football, and because the Ducks are in a conference, we're in two conferences that have a lot of fan bases that are very polarizing and passionate. Oregon in the Pac-12, if you're a diehard Oregon fan, you love your brand, and everybody else in the Pac-12 did not like you. That will come true soon in the Big Ten. But that's also like, I don't like anyone in the Big Ten. I hate all of them because I was raised that way. I was raised a Pac-10 kid.
Sure.
And in the Rose Bowl, unless the Huskies were playing, we rooted against the Big Ten. And fortunately, the only Rose Bowl I remember seeing with the Huskies in, they lost to Drew Brees. And it was easy to root for Purdue because how is Purdue in the Rose Bowl?
That quarterback.
Yeah, that quarterback.
No, it is interesting as far as like when you're making the cross sport comparison between football and basketball and Gonzaga and Oregon. When we were in the break, you were kind of putting on your Gonzaga hat of like, well, Gonzaga it'd be like it would mean a lot.
I think it would mean a lot.
Well, so it would mean a lot for Oregon.
I know, but that's my argument in this is that Oregon spends so much money and dumps everything into that football program.
What do you think Gonzaga spends money on?
Well,
what's the one thing
they only have basketball?
They don't have anything else.
Yeah. No, I understand that, but I don't know how to say this. They don't have the backing of a giant conference. Look, Virginia winning a title before Gonzaga doesn't surprise me. They have the ACC. They got a coach that knew what he was doing, and they were able to do it. Looking at that list, you tried to tell me that UConn is on the same level as Gonzaga? No way, dude.
Oh, as far as what, like spending and those kind of things?
Maybe. I mean, they did fight for Donovan Clingan together, but UConn is a larger brand.
Sure.
Much larger brand.
Because of what?
They have natties. They got lots of them things. You know what's really funny? On this website...
Are you kidding me? The private Jesuit college that doesn't have anything else going for it on the athletic side that has been to... What is it? Few's been to what? 27 of 30? Is that what it was? 27 of 30 NCAA tournaments?
Yeah, that sounds right. Gonzaga doesn't miss.
You're telling me that they're just the plucky little program?
No, I'm not. However, they are, who is a larger mid-major program than them?
Nobody.
Exactly. And that's why
But I also don't think that they're a mid-major program.
I do. They don't belong in a big conference.
They do. For basketball only.
Yeah, I mean, their schedule is stupid.
Yeah.
Their preseason schedule is
They play
bonkers.
everybody.
They will go on the road.
They will all of the big tournaments. Look, Nike Hoop Summit.
That's where
Guess who's there?
That's why I give Mark Few the most credit in the world. And we'll have to get to this. We'll probably get to this tomorrow. All these coaching newses of I've got audio from Nate Oates and the dude from Miami. That's
Jerry McNamara to get in the job we all knew was coming.
Oh, did he get that? Is
Oh,
that
did you not
official?
see it?
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
see it. Oh, congrats, Jerry.
You guys nailed that.
Well, welcome to
Right on
Syracuse.
the nose.
Yeah, right on the nose.
Ding! I knew after that game, I'm like, well,
I knew
no.
after that half.
I know who's coaching Syracuse.
Exactly. One thing I will give Mark Few credit for is, mid-majors are bitching a lot right now. Like, we can't get guys to come play us. They won't let us go play them. They're afraid to lose.
Well, those are like true mid-majors.
Totally.
Because if you play, like to your point of like the Gonzaga early season or mid-season tournament, stuff like that, you know what you get? You get equity for beating Gonzaga.
Totally.
Remember the whole Kentucky Gonzaga thing about, he's not going to come here, we're not going to go there, but we'll go there. But it's like, we're not going to play actually on Gonzaga. We're going to play at a different, like all those things that came with that.
A neutral site, quote unquote.
But it's because Gonzaga has real equity.
But how did they get that equity? They got that
25
equity
years.
because Mark Few said, fine. You won't do a home and home with us? Fine. We'll go to Allen Fieldhouse. You can have a preseason game on your turf. We'll go and we'll beat your ass. And that's what he did. They had to do it the hard way.
Yeah, but they did it over 20 years. But all these other coaches in the modern era and where we're at with things,
they want it to be handed to them now.
No, it's not that they want to hand it, dude. They just want the invitation. They want the invitation.
Be a better program. That's where I'll wear my GU hat right now. Be a better program. Because Gonzaga finally got that Kentucky
How
deal.
do you get to be a better program?
Because they're a better program.
You get the better program. It's
27 of 30 years.
Well, that's not just that, but it's like it's getting the opportunity. But this is the SEC scheduling citadel. They don't want to give those schools the opportunity because they're afraid.
And Gonzaga's been to 2 national championships with different rosters. Has top picks in the NBA drafts. International, domestic, transfers, you name it. Boy, you got me all excited the other day when you reminded me that Donovan Clingan could have gone to
GU.
He
could have, but
he's going to stay home.
From Connecticut.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That makes sense. Weirdly enough, side note on this, and then we'll get out of here. This Wikipedia article, when Jim Calhoun is the coach at UConn, it's called Connecticut. When Kevin Ollie takes over and then Danny Hurley, they're UConn.
They had like a trademark switch.
They like rebranded?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Ray Allen, Rudy Gay.
Doesn't it still say Connecticut across their jerseys?
Well, no, both.
They switch?
They have both, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody can really even say Connecticut, right?
What do you mean?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to say Connecticut?
No, I'm saying people are dumb. It's like Oregon.
More like Oregon.
A little Oregonian.
When we come back, let's stick some more college basketball web gems. Did this coach just fire all his coaches at halftime? We'll go there next. 105.1 The Fan. All right, this Web Gems, everybody's favorite. We do it every single day at 11:45. Coming up in the Big Nooner, we'll get back into the NBAs, the Blazers. We'll chat about them over the weekend. They're back in action tonight, back home. We need to have a conversation, Daniel, about...
That was not 2.5 minutes.
I know. You walked out the door, and I was like, I did math wrong. Sorry.
That's okay. I still made it in time.
I need to have a conversation with you about Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Who's becoming more and more unlikable to Patrick Harris.
He's been pretty good lately.
And kids' contracts who haven't done a damn thing. So there's a lot to get to in the final hour. But Web Gems is brought to you by, March Madness, college basketball, the tournament itself. Lauren Shahadi was interviewing Villanova's head coach Willard at halftime, and this is what he had to say.
Coach, 16 paint points for Utah State. How do you keep them out?
I'm going to fire my staff because we've...
Not now.
Yeah, I am, because we've given up 8 points on underneath out of bounds defense. So the only thing I'm going to do is fire them and get a new staff.
All right, go do that now. Bye, Coach. Kevin, we're losing people by the second.
No, Lauren. Well, they're still there now.
That's
I can
good.
see
Right now,
them.
they're okay.
So at least they're going to be here through the end of this, half. I was going to say game, but who knows?
Shout out Lauren Shahadi. Well, not now.
Not now.
I like how she goes, well, don't do it now. That's a bad idea, Coach. I love that he had to walk back this. Like, did anybody think he was actually serious?
No.
But what?
I mean, people probably did.
And then he had to walk it back in the post-game conference. Like, come on, guys. Can we not have a little fun here?
You know what he did there.
Put his coaches on notice?
Players play.
Right.
That's what that
That's
is.
calling out your players without actually calling out your players.
It's my coach's fault. We were giving up 8 straight points on baseline out of bounds plays, like under the basket.
Stop passing the ball to the wrong team.
But it's like, come on, guys. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, there's coaches have been interesting in this tournament so far. There's a lot of. Does it feel more red assy to you?
Yes, and I love it.
Well, I know you love red assy.
Say it with your chest.
But it does feel like there's a lot of people that got things to say. Todd Golden was very, very defiant in his post-game presser after losing to Iowa, when in reality you should sit there and go, yeah, I just got smoked by Iowa, and that's on me.
Maybe I had that one wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe
you should have said something like that. Herbie Davis was not a good-looking dude at the end of that VCU game.
Yep.
And we'll get into him tomorrow along with Bill Self. Bill Self is Bill Self. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. He's got rangs. I said that plurally. And the thing with him is health, and we'll chat about him tomorrow.
He also just looked tired of having to deal with the Darren Peterson stuff.
And I think he's tired of college basketball, too, a little bit.
There's been talk around him for a while now of him being done.
Tons.
And you mentioned he has real health issues.
But Hoiberg seems to be keeping life together as a coach. Now, the best thing about Nebraska is that they have the mayor.
Yeah,
because he's been here before. He's done this.
I mean,
he built that Iowa State program from like the ashes.
Yes.
So he doesn't have to, be little engine that could, like former Drake dude at Iowa's got to do. He's got to play a little engine that could. Hoiberg gets to sit there and say, look, we have excellent guard play. We can shoot the rock, and I've done this before. Jump on my back, boys. Let's go. I mean, that's my little bit of concern with Jon Scheyer right now.
Not having done it yet.
Just not having done it yet. Now, I do think he was the right coach at Duke. I think he's done a fantastic job. Obviously, Kay helped him usher that in.
What has his performance been so far?
Not super impressive.
You think so? Scheyer?
This year? Oh, his tenure?
Yeah.
Oh, his tenure's totally... Dude, he went to a Final Four last year.
That's what I'm saying.
He recruited Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
No. He's got that program rolling.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in this tournament, I'm a little worried about Scheyer.
I'm not, simply because have they lost?
No.
I think you can be disappointed when you lose. What do we always talk about the NCAA tournament?
4 white guys and an Egyptian?
Well, yes, but also did you win?
Yeah.
Did you find a way to win? Nobody cares about how pretty it was or wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean, been there, done that.
Yeah,
mentality.
We'll have a conversation tomorrow about John Calipari. I didn't want to spend too much time on college basketball today, but Calipari is really shifting his narrative. He is starting to be more understandable, and when they lose, he puts it on him because he finally knows. I think that's something that was so unlikable about Calipari when he was at Kentucky, was he truly felt, I get the best NBA athletes. Why are we not winning natties?
Mm-hmm.
And he did get one. And that team was very, very good.
Turns out.
Very, very good. And a lot of those players turned on to have very good careers, and some of them were busts, but they were very, very good players. Coaches, the Miami of Ohio guy, we'll talk about this tomorrow as well. Like, he's pissed. Travis, what's his name? Travis Steele. Sean Miller is going through this right now. Like, you got Texas back, bud. You snuck into the tournament, and here you are in the Sweet 16.
It's house money now.
It's house money. But Sean Miller's done this before.
Yeah. Miller's a
might be a psycho.
Great coach.
Great coach. He
And
did it at Xavier twice.
And this is where I'll talk
He did
about
it at Arizona.
the differences between college basketball and the NBA. College basketball, you have more of a thumbprint because you're dealing with less talent. And so there's certain things that you have to allow for and to change and to kind of work around. It's also a very different game.
Very different game.
Things are much more scripted.
That's why I watch college basketball, because I like it that way. I prefer it that way.
I don't.
I
but
know you don't.
I find enjoyment in it, but I like the skill level being higher. I
understood.
like the players dictating things more than I do coaching. And you hear, I think that's where NBA fans get lost that are both NBA and college fans. Like, it's the same game. It's not.
No,
it's not.
I don't think it's the same game at all.
It's very, very, very different. And that's why sometimes when you'll see like high-level NBA prospects don't look as proliferate in college basketball because they're kind of playing with the governor on. They're not allowed to play as fast. They're not allowed to play as free. They're not allowed to play making more reads where it's much more structured because the structure isn't there for the Cam Boozers, Darren Petersons, AJ DeBontas, Darius Acuffs of the world.
Right.
The structure is there for
everybody else. You don't tell DeBonta what to do.
No, he plays within what he is. You love that, don't you?
Travis Kelce reportedly signs a 3-year, $54.7 million deal to return to the Chiefs. 3 years?
Mm-hmm. Let's see how much of it's guaranteed.
3 years?
Likely restructured. After I bet that'll be restructured in the next few years, but that allows them to spread the cap over a few years.
There goes Kenyon Sadiq to the Chiefs.
Well, not necessarily.
I do. 3 years? I thought he was only going to play 1.
We'll see what it looks like.
3 years, $54.7 million deal. Boy. I also don't know.
That's wait.
The deal can reportedly
$354?
The deal can reportedly jump to 57.7 based on incentives.
I say there probably is a lot of incentives. How do they get $354? They're giving him what, 17 a year?
Yeah, how much is that a year?
3-year, 54.7. First year he'll make 12.
Okay, that puts him around the top 10.
Dude, that's a baseball contract.
That puts him 7th.
Yeah, that's 18 a year?
That's a baseball contract if I've ever heard one. Hey, thanks for what you did for us, not what you're going to do for us.
That makes a lot of sense considering he'd be behind George Kittle, Trey McBride, TJ Hawkinson, David Njoku, Mark Andrews, Jake Ferguson, Cole Kmet, Pat Fryermuth.
What's McBride getting a year?
He's probably on a rookie
19.
deal. Oh, really? This is a bad hot take exposed. I don't know, man. This is a bad deal for Kansas City.
18 a year for Kelce at this point.
36?
How much of it's guaranteed?
Doesn't say.
Yeah, if he's getting $12 million this year, I bet you that's probably like non-guarantees
I bet 12 is guaranteed.
Well, 12 is guaranteed like this year. I bet you next year's partial and third year not guaranteed at all. I bet you that's a structure. Because you know what he does with this? It raises the tight end market. If he doesn't take the discount, the projection of this is him doing tight ends a solid on the way out.
That's true, but this is a bad deal for Kansas City.
Well, let's see what the structure is.
Is the NFL floating them payments just to make sure we get more swizzle on TV?
Well, if it's $12 million this year with partial next year, none in year 3, then it's not. It's nothing.
Right, because they could cut him whenever they want.
Well, if he retires, then it doesn't count.
If you think about it in the sense of, again, this is Travis Kelce we're talking about. If you're paying for Travis Kelce's production, you got a sweet deal. Mm-hmm. But if you're paying for Travis Kelce, the person, the tight end, obviously at the end of his career,
Yeah.
Not
He had
great, but you're spreading it
eight-
out over 3 years.
He had 851 yards last year and 5 touchdowns. After Mahomes went down, 16 catches, 124 yards.
That's the lowest of his career so far?
Yes. I mean, maybe his first or second year were lower, but as far as the Hall of Famer Travis Kelce, those numbers drop. I don't know. I really don't like this deal. That's an aging man. Even if it is, we can get out of it. So what, they're going to cut Travis Kelce and force him to retire? I don't like that.
Yeah, it's his worst year since his second year, since his rookie year, and he had more yards his rookie year. So it's, again, statistically his worst year.
I don't like this. Unless they're just trying to run it back. But like that rebuild in Kansas City has to start at some point.
Well, here's the thing. You know what else it's going to do for them in the meantime?
Sell tickets.
And nostalgia.
Yeah, it will. Hang on to the good old days.
I get it, especially when you know you're trying to move your team to another state.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that situation is weird in the sense that the name of the city is the name of the state next door.
Which you don't play in, but now you're going to move into that.
It'd be like if I lived in Oregon City, but it's where Vancouver is.
Sure.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Have we never thought about it being weird that Kansas City is in Missouri? We come back. Let's get into the Blazers over the weekend. Some fun, some not so fun. 105.1 The Fan.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Sweet 16 is officially set as the final games of the round of 32 wrapped up last night, and we are slated for some great college basketball with the first 4 games starting on Thursday. Texas will take on 2-seed Purdue. 9-seed Iowa will take on Nebraska after their upset over the defending national champion Florida Gators. John Calipari and the Razorbacks will take on 1-seed Arizona. And wrapping up our Thursday games, Houston will take on Illinois. Over to the NFL, as your Seattle Seahawks and Jackson Smith-Njigba have agreed to a deal. It's a 4-year, $168.6 million extension, making Njigba the highest paid receiver in NFL history. This also ties him with Seattle through the 2031 season. Travis Kelce is reportedly signing a 3-year deal to return to the Kansas City Chiefs amidst retirement considerations. The deal is worth up to $54.7 million, and he can jump to $57.7 on incentives. Your Portland Timbers salvaged a point in a 1-1 draw against the LA Galaxy yesterday inside Providence Park. Kumar Miller with a red card in the 20th minute forced the Timbers to play down a man most of the match, and Miller will be suspended for Portland's next match versus Vancouver. Lastly, your Portland Trailblazers fell 128-112 to the Denver Nuggets yesterday night on the road. Denny Avdia with 23 points, but it would not be enough as all 5 starters for Denver finished in double figures. Blazers are back at home tonight as they host the Brooklyn Nets at 7 p.m. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Sports Saturday with Joe Fisher and Rashad.
Two down, 1 to go here. The firm of Harris and Meringue. We do this bad boy every single Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you for being a part of our day. We are stoked to be a part of your day. After us, we'll toss it over to Duck Insider from 1 to 2, and then the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson from 2 to 3, and then it's prime time from 3 to 7, taking you all the way home, finishing up 13 hours of continuous live local regional sports talk radio right here on the Fan Sports Network. Number one for a reason. Number one for a reason. We've got no bosses in the building today.
I know. It's kind of nice.
All week.
Just walking around, I was just like, I do what I want.
Say what I want.
Do what I want.
You think the brand man's listening right now?
No.
I hope not.
No.
I hope he's turned it off.
I mean, if you're going to be away, be away.
Sometimes I have a feeling that Jeff Sacramento is off in, whatever state he moved to.
He'll check in.
And I feel like he's listening right now.
No, he will. He's texted me a couple times.
Yeah?
Yeah, mostly to say, man, that must be tough.
Dang it, dude. He's not texted me. Damn it, Austin.
He's just out here, letting you hang on a string.
I just made myself sad.
There you go.
No, not there you go.
There you go.
Stinks. Yeah, you come to find out that your ex-boss who you loved actually really didn't like you.
He's just like, nope.
That's brutal.
He made sure to let me know if I come through there.
That's why
I got a place to stay.
That's why you live in my world now, where I know my boss doesn't like me.
See, it's great.
So it's easier, yeah.
See, your boss, though, was my former co-host, so I know he doesn't like me. He spent hours with me every day.
Yeah, years.
Fun. Yeah.
Years.
Yeah, you do the math on that real quick, and you're like, damn.
I'm not there yet. I hope to never be.
Did you do the math about who you talk to more?
No, I forgot to. No, I forgot to. I still think it's my spouse.
It's not.
What about the weekends?
It's not.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely my wife.
It's not.
What's 12 times 4?
48.
48? What's 48 times 3?
150, 64? 144.
48 times 3
Yeah.
times 5 is 720 minutes. Now, divided by 60, that's 12 hours a week. I talk to you 12 hours a week. I definitely talk to my wife more than 12 hours a week.
Grab the stopwatch.
You don't. Also, we do more than 12 hours a week. 5 times 3 alone is 15 hours.
Yeah. Well, but there's commercial breaks, and I try not to talk to you during commercial breaks.
And
Doesn't work.
It doesn't
guys,
work.
You guys
It doesn't
stop.
work.
And do we talk before the show?
Damn it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we talk more than we do to our significant others.
I'm still going to push back on that.
You can push back all you want. It's the reality.
La la la
It's
la
the
la,
reality.
La la la.
It happens.
Sorry, I can't hear it. Shh, I'm going
Yeah.
through a bridge.
It's sad, but it's the reality. Because you may spend more time with them, but there's also significantly more quiet time.
But I don't want to.
It's just the reality.
Yeah, that is true. I do have a lot of, like, my alone time that I quite enjoy.
There's no alone time here.
You're telling me, man. And you have me blocked from the door. I can't get out if I want to.
Nope. See, it happens.
At least I got this milk crate, though.
You do have the milk crate.
I'm happy about
and
the
you
milk
don't
crate.
And you don't need that with her.
I do not need that with her.
And what you do with her with the milk crate is your own business.
The milk crate stays here. You know, I don't want to.
You
I don't want
have a
any
milk crate at home?
cross-contamination. No, I don't have a milk crate at home. I don't like to sit in chairs where my feet don't touch the ground. In fact, is there anything at home? I have some stools for my island. I don't love sitting in them though.
Dangly feet.
Yeah. I mean, they've got the ledge that I could put my feet on.
I was walking around where I live the other day, and I was noticing. I'll peer into people's houses. So what do you got? What do you got designing going on here? Like what?
You like walking by and you're like looking in people's houses?
Yeah, you look at the front window. Like,
Dude, you're not allowed to know
People
where I
like
live.
this is why I close my curtains.
Exactly.
That's what I always tell. Look, I always tell Tiff all the time. I'm like, because we do the same thing, and I'm like, you know, my windows always stay closed because I don't want people doing this. But in my neighborhood, everybody's are wide open. I'm always like, let me get some design influence here. You know what I'm noticing?
What?
A lot of noticing lately.
Okay, a lot of noticing.
Bar stools coming back. The bar stools are a very, very popular accoutrement to the living room island setup.
My stools in my kitchen island, they swivel.
Full swivel or the swivel reset?
They are only half swivels.
Oh, so the swivel reset.
Yes. Wait, no, they're full swivels.
Full swivel?
They're full swivel.
There you go.
They have backs though.
Oh yes,
Full backs.
Look, if you're gonna have
all the way up, not the little
No.
like quarter
No.
bullsh.
You got to have the
little
full
thing. I want the full.
Yeah, but you also if you full back with full swivel, can't
Full back, full swivel, dude.
You can't go half.
I know.
Half back or half swivel.
I bought them from some people's garage.
Let's see,
Wow.
making a comeback.
I think I got them for like $100.
All of them?
6 of them.
Nice.
7 of them.
Somebody
maybe.
die on them?
No.
Oh.
They were like, we bought these, used them once, and they don't match the house, so we want to get rid of them.
Kid showed me a skit the other day of this sketch group that's out there, and it was a dude at a garage sale, and it was baby shoes, never been used.
Why? Because the baby fell under the Peloton?
Well, yes, but no, they never used because died before.
Baby didn't make it.
Yeah, and the guy comes up to him and he's like, "Man, these are mint. I'd love to buy these. I'll give you like $5-6." And he's like, "No, I can't do that."
Dude, that's the second time you've brought up dead babies
right?
today.
But I mean, maybe that's why it was on my mind was because of this sketch. But it was just like,
Are you going to therapy today, or am I going to therapy today?
Yes, this is my therapy. I just do
Oh,
it into the
God.
microphone.
Oh, then I do not get paid enough. Good jeez.
But it was just
Holy
so
wheezy.
like the guy not understanding why the shoes
just
are
not
brand
getting
new.
it. He's like, damn, you didn't use those?
Like-
I'll give you like $10.
Like, I mean, these are mint. Like,
oh, Bubba back home's going to love
yeah,
these.
like-
Why don't you use these? They're awesome.
do you not even know like how good of a deal this is that I'm giving you?
You must hate your kids,
Yeah,
don't you?
That's exactly what it was. It's so cringy and so uncomfortable. I was like, oh, this is so good.
Yikes. Yikes bikes.
Perfect.
Go
And
Blazers.
there's people that are around him that are sitting there looking at him like, you're not getting
When
this.
does somebody do the like,
Yeah, oh no.
hey, bud.
Yeah, no.
Hey, bud.
Like it's people in the background that are touching their significant others like, watch this. Watch this. He doesn't get it.
This is when I'm having a conversation with my father-in-law, and all of a sudden my wife's hand goes on my thigh and kind of squeezes a little bit.
under
You're
the
like,
table.
oh, God.
You're like, prepare yourself.
I get so mad when she does that. It's probably the only thing that really drives me bonkers from her is when she tells me to shut up. I don't like it.
Don't like it.
I don't like it. I talk for a living. I know
But
what I'm doing.
that's probably why we need to.
I know. Especially with her old man.
So it's standard football, huh?
And that's how
Christian
bad
McCaffrey.
it's been now.
And that's why you don't watch King of the Hill.
And that's why I don't watch King of the Hill. When we come back, the Blazers over the weekend and the Blazers back in action tonight. What we've learned and what we've got looking ahead of us. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
Let's get into the association here. A lot of basketball chatter today on this program, which is fine by me, amigos. It's fine by me, for I think basketball is fun. Basketball is my first love, Danny. Did you know that?
No.
Basketball is my first sport love. I played for YMCA team when I was 4 years old.
There you go.
There's a cute little magnet of old Patrick with a basketball on the side.
Not baseball, huh?
No. I grew into love baseball. I found out once I found baseball, I quickly fell in love with it more than basketball. But basketball is my first love.
There you go.
I love playing it. I think similar to I guess every sport is like this. What I love about basketball is there are 5 very different positions.
Yes.
And of the 3 things you need to be able to do in basketball, shoot, pass, and rebound, you don't have to be good at all 3 of those, and you can still play basketball.
You can find a way, for sure.
I think that's why I like it. The Portland Trailblazers over the weekend. That's a win in Minnesota, a loss in Denver. Let's get to that Minnesota game. They are missing Ant Edwards, and probably will till we get a little bit closer to playoff time for them. But hey, great game from the vets. Here we are, and Donovan Clingan to add 21 on top of that. Jeremy Grant held down the offensive side for the most. Denny doing Denny things. That's the team that this Blazer team is.
Yeah. That's what you got.
That's what you got.
No. That game in general is like kind of what you want to see from them is rise to the occasion, play well, execute down the stretch, and take care of business. Like that's what you hope to see.
And a team like Minnesota without Ant Edwards is
still good.
It's still a good team, yeah.
And the biggest takeaway I have from that game was Donovan. Some of his best games as a pro have come against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Some of his worst games as a pro have come against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Because of Rudy Gobert.
Yes. And he went chest to chest with him all game long. He was incredibly effective.
Good.
That's what you want to see from him. And then he follows that up with a game against Jokic, and, Jokic...
Things go a little differently.
Jokic whooped his ass. But that's what Jokic does.
Let me ask you this question about Donovan Clingan. What is it about the first 5 minutes of the game when Donovan Clingan is Steph Curry reinvented at the three-point line?
It's because he has 13 feet to shoot it because teams don't care.
I know, it's always funny. It's like I always see highlights. It's like in the first 3 minutes of the game, there's Donovan with back-to-back triples. And I'm like, okay.
Because what team scouting reports are is that leave him. And it's not that he's like a horrible shooter. It's just that it's more beneficial for teams to just go, nah, we're just going to let you shoot those. Because we know in the end it's not going to end up bearing us. And look, he shot really well. He shot 4 of 7 from 3. He had another really big game. It was 18 and 13. The Blazers against the Nuggets were good. They took care of the ball. Only 10 turnovers. They had 31 assists. Without looking, I would almost venture to say that's their highest assist to turnover ratio of the season.
I would think so. 10 turnovers.
3-1 is great.
10 turnovers for this team is excellent.
Yes, and then you throw on 31 assists, which Denny ties his career high with 14 assists. He was great on that end again. But the problem is that they couldn't stop Denver. Denver ends up shooting 54% from the field.
It's tough.
When Murray and Jokic are both over 50% while both taking 18 shots and both hitting threes, what the crazy thing is neither Jokic nor Murray got to the free throw line.
That's insane.
Well, the Blazers only took 16 free throws and the Nuggets only took 13. This was just an up and down game where, points are scored. They both had 101 possessions, but you kind of look at it and you go, fast break points. Portland 9, Denver 27.
Boom.
There's the difference in the game. The Blazers had to play in the half court where Jokic grab rebound, throw missile down court, touchdown.
And no Jeremy Grant in that game. You're losing 20-plus points right there.
And so for them to be in that game.
And that's kind of the difference because you see City get the start, doesn't even hit 20 minutes, not a big stat sheet for him, and that's just kind of how it goes.
What's crazy was that fourth quarter turned into neither team being able to score.
I don't want the ball. You want the ball.
It was 40-42 after one. The Nuggets had, was it 5-point lead? I think it was a 6-point lead at the half. And you're like, oh, okay. Third quarter, you ran out of juice. That's what it comes down to.
I didn't get to watch the Blazer game yesterday because it was on at the same time.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry, I try not to do that on the air.
Well, you have a button for that.
I know, but I was too late. We were at point of no return there, buddy. At least I didn't, sneeze on the mic.
Fair.
I didn't get to watch because I had to do Timbers sitch yesterday, and then I was too involved in basketball. Is Jeremy okay?
Yeah. It's not like
it says sore left foot.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure.
Well, it's not. His foot's not falling
off. Load management situation.
Guys are tired. Guys are beat up. It's also game 5 of a road trip, and you're playing at a back-to-back.
Again, you're getting to that point in the season where, again, stuff's gonna nag and stuff's gonna be hurting.
So, and again, 5-game road trip, last game of road trip, playing in Denver at altitude on a back-to-back.
Then you come home.
And the thing is, it always sucks having Denver at the end of the road trip. Number one, it sucks to play at because I don't know if you guys know this. It's at Mile High.
5,612?
5,280.
5,280. I was trying to think the number.
5,280.
5,280. I'll go back to forgetting that.
There you go. But it's also, I believe it's the airport furthest away from the arena.
Yes,
it's about
it
an
is
hour.
far.
It's out in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Yeah, the Denver airport is outside of the city.
And the airport sucks.
It's got a secret military base underneath it.
I don't care.
Or UFOs, or
yeah,
I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
Is it UFOs or
Yeah.
is it nuclear?
No, nuclear's...
Nuclear.
It's
Nuclear.
fine. But it's a pain in the butt because you're playing at altitude, which already sucks. It's the end of a 5-game trip, and you're trying to get out of there at the end of the game on a regular road trip.
I've been inside the airport. I don't think it sucks that much.
Airport. Denver and Minneapolis, I hate both those airports. I've never changed planes there. Never had a layover there that I did not have to go to the other side of the universe to get on my plane. It's like, why? Why is my change? And I've flown like nice flights, business and first class, like through there, and still get stuck having to go a mile. And it's always a pain in the butt.
Where did I do that recently? I did that recently.
In Minneapolis, I've always had to change on the tarmac. Like I always have to go outside.
I'm not the biggest fan of Minnesota, if I'm not going to be lying to you.
If you're not going to be lying to you?
Yeah, plus I hate the Twins. St. Paul, cool town.
I mean, look, Minneapolis.
I'm going to pass on
That's
Minneapolis.
Fine. But now the Blazers come home and you take on a dog-water Brooklyn team, which...
Here you go, Danny. You get Brooklyn again, dude.
Road home back-to-back at the end of a 5-game trip. Guys are tired. This is the game that I picked the Blazers to lose. Looking ahead of 2 weeks ago, I was like...
You can't lose this game.
You can.
Not to get to 40?
Yeah, you can because you picked up an extra win against Minnesota.
Oh, that is true.
So
that is true.
This was the game that I picked of the they should win games. This was the one. And it has nothing to do with Brooklyn. It has everything to do with the end of a 5-game road trip playing on a back-to-back coming out of Denver. You're tired.
And your 5-game road trip is Philly to Brooklyn to Indianapolis to Minneapolis to Denver. That's not a fun trip.
No. So you just kind of take a look at it. And I don't know if you know this, they're going to come home and they're not going to be here for a while again. Like you take a look at the schedule and you're just like, yeah, it's easy, but you're going to pick back up and go do the thing again. You're just like, all right. So
wait, not really. It's Brooklyn tonight. Wednesday's Milwaukee, home. Friday's home Dallas. Sunday's home Washington. Quick jaunt to L.A. Come back, not a back-to-back, home. Oh, and then you are going to go back to Denver and San Antonio. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, there's only 3 road games left in the year.
Yeah, but it's just like it's not the parking at home situation. You're breaking it up again. You know what I mean?
Well, don't worry. After Sunday, April 12th, you'll be home, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Look where they're at standings-wise.
It's a fair point.
Here's the thing you have to remember.
That's a fair point. They are in the 9 seed.
Here's the thing. And if they finish 8 or 9, they are guaranteed a home playoff game. Weird to think about.
8 or 9?
Yeah, because at 8, even if you lose in the first one, you're going to get the second one, and you're going to get home.
Yeah.
Finish 8 or 9, you're guaranteed a home playoff game. Because 7's off the table.
7's off the table.
It's not mathematically off the table, but it's off the table.
Let's stick in the association, Danny. I want to ask you some questions about, Luka Doncic.
He's been pretty good for a while now.
He's been pretty good, but boy, does he piss me off. There's a lot about Luka that bothers me.
Okay.
Are you Luka fans out there? 503-864-6326. When we come back, Lakers are on a heater, and Luka has entered the conversation for MVP. More basketball, 105.1 The Fan. There's Casey.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on The Fan, the Sweet 16 is officially set. The final games of the round of 32 wrapped up last night as we are slated for some great college basketball with the 4 first games starting on Thursday. Texas will take on 2-seed Purdue. 9-seed Iowa will take on Nebraska after their upset over the defending national champion Florida Gators. John Calipari and the Razorbacks will take on 1-seed Arizona. And wrapping up our Thursday games, Houston will take on Illinois. Over to the NFL as your Seattle Seahawks and Jackson Smith-Njigba have reached a deal on a 4-year, $168.6 million contract making Smith-Njigba the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. It also ties him to the franchise through the 2031 season. Travis Kelce is reportedly signing a 3-year deal to return to the Kansas City Chiefs amidst retirement considerations. The deal is worth $54.7 million and can jump up to $57.7 on incentives. Your Portland Timbers salvaged a point in a 1-1 draw against the LA Galaxy yesterday inside Providence Park. Kamar Miller with a red card in the 20th minute, forcing the Timbers to play down a man most of the match, and Miller will be suspended for Portland's next match versus Vancouver. But Portland is off for the next 2 weeks for the international window of play. Finally, your Portland Trailblazers fell 128-112 to the Denver Nuggets yesterday night on the road. Denny Avdija with 23 points, but it would not be enough as all 5 starters for Denver finished in double figures. Blazers are back at home tonight as they host the Brooklyn Nets at 7 p.m. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of the firm of Harris and Meringue.
Closing arguments coming up next to send you on your way. Hey, baseball's back. Opening night is live on Netflix this Wednesday, March 25th. Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees clash with Rafi Devers and the San Francisco Giants. MLB opening night, Yankees, Giants, live on Netflix, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Catch the fever. I chugged too much water there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to stop doing that, like chugging water right before we come back from break, because then I'm like...
Getting too hydrated?
Got those little bubbles.
Yeah, like I just can't figure it out.
Look, I'll take those little bubbles over the bubbles that I had this morning.
The bub guts? Oh, man. The bub guts.
The difference in how I felt at 1:50 a.m. and 2:50 a.m., night and day.
Don't look now, but the Los Angeles Lakers are in the 3rd seed. They have won 9 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that is being led behind
a lot of it.
Their star player, Luka Doncic.
I mean, yeah. This is... Do you know what Luka's averaged over the last 15 games?
I'm going to go with 35.
That is indeed the number.
You can put it on the board.
Damn, I'm good today.
Luka's averaging
Damn, I'm good today.
35, 8, and 8 on 50, 40, 75 splits.
That would make you a top 20 basketball player of all time.
Top 10.
Yeah? There's a lot of spots in the top 10.
I'm talking about that kind of production.
I feel like you got like 13 slots in the top 10.
Probably. But here's the thing. Luka is, without a doubt, hands down, through the first 7 years of his career, one of the 10 best offensive players in the history of the game. There will be no other arguments.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't believe that, you have your head in a place that you can't say on radio. It's just that's not a debatable thing. It's a fact.
My only issues come from his antics, if I'm being honest with you.
And no, the antics and the lack of effort on defense, those are real things.
And like whatever the situation he got in with Orlando the other night, where he got all upset because some guy was talking trash about his wife and kids, when in reality it sounds like he was doing that, and the guy was like, yeah, man, I've played in Europe. I know what he said. So I said it right back to him. And he got a flagrant foul, and oh, wow, which would have been his... which would have deemed him 1-game suspension, and wow, the NBA stepped in and rescinded that. Shocking.
Well, and here's the other side
Shocking.
of this. Do you know what Luka Doncic has averaged in his playoff career? Do you know his playoff averages are?
Oh, playoff averages? Probably over 30.
31, 9, and 8.
That's nice. Almost a triple-double.
Averaging.
I mean, he had that amazing run to the finals.
46, 36, 75.
46, 36, 75? Wow.
Like, that's bonkers.
75 should be higher.
It should, but you're talking about a guy who nearly averages a 30-point triple-double in the playoffs.
Understood.
You're talking about one of the biggest playoff risers in the history of the game.
Understood, but you were like...
He also averages 39 minutes a game.
The play, you are willing to look past all of the antics because of the play.
Yes.
And I'm not there. I'm just not.
He's just that... we're sitting here looking at the Lakers like, oh, it's this, it's that, it's all this, like, and it doesn't matter. Why? Because he's that good. But that there in itself lies the frustration.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of players in the league whose talent is so overwhelming they frustrate you. But here's the difference. Luka frustrates you, but still produces.
I understand that. I don't love that he's all of a sudden in the NBA the MVP conversation. That feels a little ESPN media driven, especially in the LA market.
Strip it all away. Strip everything away. I'm gonna get rid of this here real quick. All season segments. Okay. If I tell you a guy is leading a team to a top 3 seed in the better conference, and that guy leads the NBA, please. Would you please refresh? I hate this stupid thing. Leads the NBA in scoring. It's on a nightly basis between him and SGA. Okay. Luka leads the NBA in scoring. Okay. The thing that you do.
Okay.
You're a top 3 seed.
Okay.
And you're one of the most prolific creators in the entire league.
Okay.
How are you not in the MVP conversation?
Why does it feel like he showed up a week ago?
Because people
in this conversation.
Because people are dumb. He's been leading.
I didn't hear you say that though. You've been like Jokic and Wemby.
Yeah.
Well, so the big conversation.
Conversation.
This isn't. Yeah, and this is not trying to throw you under the bus. It just feels like over the last 4 days, all of a sudden everybody's yelling at me that Luka should be the MVP.
Well, who was the third guy in the conversation all year?
SGA.
Cade
Cunningham.
Who's out?
Cade Cunningham
Fair.
is now out. Who's the third guy you bring up there? Because if Wemby and SGA are that close to missing the game,
and
threshold,
Jokic, all
Jokic.
three are
All
right
three of
there.
them
you have
can
to
miss
bring
it.
him up.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Are you ready for Jaden McDaniels to win the MVP because he's the only one that qualifies?
I know it's all very dumb. It's funny because games played right now. Luka's at 59, Shea's at 59, Ant's at 58, Jaylen Brown's at 64. And again, there's 10 games.
So Luka could miss this too.
Yeah, Jokic is at 56. Like you have to go down.
Jokic really has to play every game.
He has to, yeah. I think he has one. I think that's what he's at.
I don't know how to convince myself to get into Luka.
Wemby's also at 56.
This texter says this, which makes me really giggle. Luka is an armchair philosopher who is full of speculation and never gets the conclusion. That's kind of how I feel about him. I know he's really good. I can't.
You have to strip that back.
I can't. That's my problem.
His production is so proliferate.
Understood, but I don't want to watch him.
He's the
That's
best
fine.
spot finder in the NBA, bar none.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch the MVP. Like that's not a good place to be.
I think people can say that about SGA though too. But here's the thing.
Well, I like watching SGA. I enjoy his game.
Luka is that guy. Okay, what does SGA do better than Luka?
Defense.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be it. I mean, Luka's a lot bigger than him.
Does
Yes.
SGA get to the line more?
Gets the line.
Gets the
more.
line more and probably has a higher free throw percentage.
Yes. Actually,
So higher free throw.
Actually, Luka's leading the league now in free throw attempts.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah. So
But to Casey's point,
it's percentage.
per perspective,
Yeah.
you would say SGA gets the line more, even
Yeah.
though Luka does. But that's probably because Luka can't stop whining all day, every day.
And trust me, I hate it too. But is SGA a better creator than Luka? No.
SGA has a better team than Luka too.
Yes. And is Luka a better rebounder?
Well, he's
Yeah.
6'8",
Yeah.
6'7".
Also, probably one of the 5 strongest guys in the league.
Yeah,
Luka's offensive game is unlimited.
sure.
Could he be a better 3-point shooter, a better free throw shooter? Yes. The free throw shooting is the one that irritates me more than the 3-point shooting because his difficulty of shot as a 3-point shooter, SGA takes 4.5 threes a game. Luka takes 11. Volume makes up for it. And he's shooting 30 on 11 threes a game. He's shooting 37% from the season.
But what's SGA's field goal percentage in comparison?
55 to 48.
SGA higher.
Yes.
There you go. I'll take the efficiency.
Not me.
That's why I enjoy SGA's game more than Luka's game. Luka chucks a bunch of shots.
And still is above average.
Agreed.
Still is
Agreed.
above average.
And still scores a lot. Mm-hmm. It's the bitching and whining. It's the falling down.
Oh, sure. I
It's-
hate that stuff too. But as far as production, where his team is at, okay, Luka's played in 59 games for the Lakers this year. They are 40-19 in those games.
40-19
That
when
is
Luka
a
plays.
67% winning percentage.
That's a large gap.
And if we're talking about getting to the rack, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander also has Chet Holmgren down low.
and J-Dub.
versus-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a better team.
Eight.
Yeah.
It's a better team, and it's like SGA. Even if I wanted to argue that SGA is as good of, if not a better creator, it's because he has better players.
He's not a better creator.
And by creator, I mean
You mean self-creating?
passer. Self-creating, maybe.
Yeah, not as a passer. Luka's one of the 3 best passers in the
Okay.
league. It's him, Jokic. God, who would I go after that?
Now on the playoff battle though,
Cade?
on how they're going to get going in the playoff, that's the challenge because it's Luka and Luka only for me in my book on this Laker team.
Well, no, Reeves is.
I mean, Reeves is good. So's Old Man. Old Man's good too. I don't think these two are beating San Antonio or Oklahoma City.
No, but they also wouldn't face them until the Western Conference Finals
Yeah.
because they're the 3 seed.
Yeah. Well, they'd face one of them.
One of them, yeah.
I still like those other two teams.
Oh, sure. But again, if Jokic is an MVP, Wemby's an MVP, Cade was an MVP, Jalen is an MVP,
Luka.
he's there.
I always just get now. Thank you for enlightening me. Thank you for sharing that with me because, and this is shame on me for not really paying attention as much as I should to the NBA. But it really just fell out of nowhere, and I was like, oh right, We need the LA guy to have an MVP.
I don't think it's that. I mean, it's not.
It's just a little like everybody came a little late.
It's not that, but it's also Cleveland. Had Cleveland been able to put this together and keep this thing together and be better than they've been, Donovan Mitchell will be getting a lot of love too, because Don has been phenomenal. This
Spider.
season. He's gonna be like the Clyde Drexler of this era.
Yeah.
And by that I mean a guy that was probably a top 10 player,
A Hall of Famer who eventually got a ring.
And you're just like, damn, this guy was really good, but there was just like, oh, Steph Curry in front of him. Oh, Damian Lillard in front of him. Oh, Luka Doncic in front of him. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
my Reggie Miller life.
Yes.
I love Reggie Miller. He has no titles because
he's going to end up going down as a top 75 player of all time.
Yeah.
But
Reggie has no
always
titles
somebody over him.
because of Michael, and when Michael left, it became Shaq and Kobe, and then Tim Duncan, and it was like, cool, bye.
See you later.
There's like top 10 players all over on that list. Yeah.
Stuff. Well, at least top 11.
Top 11. I meant Shaq, not Kobe. I meant Shaq. You got 14 slots for your top 10, and Kobe's still number 11.
Yeah, well, he's probably 13 or 14.
Wow, we're not doing this. Not doing this. Not doing this.
Go Tigers.
When we come back, closing arguments and send you on your way.
It's time for Easy Play, brought to you by Home Z, making home improvement easy.
Inside, and it falls to Kelsey! Excuse me, Christopher Veldin falls to instead. No flag up either, and the Norwegian goes to celebrate by the corner.
That's Adam Sussman. You can hear Timbers games right here on the Fan, home of the Portland Timbers, as Christopher Velda slots that in. Money pass from Anthony from the other side, and he was able to just cheeky slide that past the keeper, put the Timbers up 1-0. They did draw due to that red card, but a real gutsy second half salvages them a point. They'll take on Vancouver next Saturday at 7:30. You can hear it right here. This Easy Play brought to you by HomeZ. Use HomeZ's online calculator to estimate your project instantly. Make it easy. Call HomeZ. That's HOMZE. HomeZ.com.
Fan Madness was a blast.
Place is already.
Well, that's it. That's going to do it for us. Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com.
That's going to do it.
For more information, that's going to space meatball. Coming up on the program tomorrow, it's a free consultation Tuesday. We'll need that with some dollars. I need to figure out if I actually made money at the blackjack table or if I lost money.
Oh.
So we might need to figure that out.
I came out. I still have tickets to drop off.
Yeah.
From Friday.
I'm happy to go up there at some point for you, but it is not going to be for a couple weeks.
Oh, that's fine.
I've had my casino fill.
I might have you do that just because I don't see myself going up there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'll kick you a little bit if that title one hits.
If that title one hits.
That Michigan one hits, it's going to be nicer.
The only thing I will ask, no matter what, the only thing I will ask is I want In-N-Out.
Oh, I can do that.
That's it.
I did on the way home Friday. I had to go to TV, and so producer Danny, he's another California guy, and I remembered that the In-N-Out. I did not realize that the In-N-Out was open yet in Ridgefield.
Oh yeah, it's been open for a long time.
Yeah, I did not know that. I mean, I don't go across the river ever. So when I got up to the Alien, I was like, oh damn. So I made sure to hit up producer Danny, the young man that he is, all of 25.
I saw Danny at the Timbers game yesterday.
There you go. And I was like, hey brother, double. He's like, oh yes. And animal fries.
Oh, not animal burger.
No, I mean, it's a hard sell to get the burger and the fries both animal.
Oh really?
I mean, for your stomach.
Oh, yes. You got
to pick and choose.
Yes. I prefer non-animal fries.
Oh, really?
I'm animal burger.
Okay. But, no. And here's the great thing. That In-N-Out, they've got it down. They've Chick-fil-A'd it.
Yes.
They've got them out. They've got them out in the lines doing the early orders and doing the flags.
Yeah. Was it hot when you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot when I got it and
fries, because cold In-N-Out fries stink.
I disagree.
Oh.
All In-N-Out is all good. I will not hear no other arguments. You Oregonians and your freaking Burgerville, don't shake your head at me, Casey.
I am positive In-N-Out. Look, my father's from
California. On In-N-Out fries.
See? You know why? Because they're done in sunflower oil.
Oh, I love sunflower oil.
That's why they're so good.
My father's from California, as is my grandfather. I have eaten 1,000 In-N-Out in my life. I love In-N-Out. I prefer it over Burgerville.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Massively prefer it.
Say it, coward.
There's so many other better burger spots.
Oh, my God.
Now that's true.
No, there's not. In fast food, there's not.
Oh, there's so many.
No, there's not. Not in fast food. There's, if you want to say, Five Guys is better, sure. But you're also waiting forever, and it's a different kind of thing. But if you're talking about drive-through, no. Nobody.
I'll put you on a few diner spots. I got you.
Is it a drive-through?
They got windows.
Okay. They got windows.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to check that drive-through situation. You're talking fast food.
I'm talking fast food.
Commercial fast food.
And the price. And the service.
Commercial.
Nobody touches them. For price, service, food, combination, nobody touches them.
They will help pay for your college when you go to school.
Yes.
If you work there.
And they pay you well.
That's kind of
because
cool.
they hire them and Chick-fil-A. They both pay you well because they hire good people who give you good service. It's cool.
We almost made it. No food.
Oh, I know. I'm starved. I have not eaten since yesterday afternoon.
Casey, I got a question for you in final closing arguments here. I have a tin of macadamia and cashew nuts that I've been snacking on throughout the show. And during the break, Danny said to me, "What kind of nuts are those?" And as I started to say macadamia, he cut me off and hit me with a D's. Now, is that a real win of a D's? I'm literally eating nuts, and he asked me what kind I had.
Well, first
did
of all,
he
I'm
give
gonna
me
give you enough time so I can clip that one. But
did he correctly hit me with like a D's or a Ligma or one of those things? Or is it too low of hanging fruit because I was actually eating nuts?
I wish I would have heard it because it sounds like it was some low hanging fruit, but they always hit.
Yep. Here's the best part about it is
they do.
I'll do it. I'll do it for the YouTube.
Oh God! Don't do this again. I'm gonna look over here.
I got short shorts on. I was sitting here like this, leg up, sprawled out, and so when I hit him with it, I may or may not have had some of D's nuts out for him.
And I chose not to look at it.
Oh, it was great.
Man down. 11:30. Pip in distress.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
In distress is right.
In distress, dude. This room in here is a hostile work environment.
Instead of when I stretch from now on, I'm not going to put my butt to the door. I'm just going to turn it towards you.
You do that anyway.
Yeah, you do that anyway.
No. My butt is always to this wall. It is to the door.
Still, at the end of the day, you should just go stretch over there in all the space that you have.
No, I like it over here. I need the wall.
God, I'm going to talk to my wife for 4 hours tonight. 4 hours straight.
YouTube saying you might want to contact HR.
Yeah, too bad nobody's in the building.
Yeah, see?
I think Schultze is our HR.
He's not going to help you. He's going to walk in here. I'm going to hit him with the Sharon Stone.
What is that?
Basic Instinct?
Yeah. Oh, God. That'll get you fired, Danny. You can't hit HR with the Basic Instinct.
Just swap the leg cross.
You can't hit HR with a ligma.
Look, man, I'm just saying. If it happens, it happens.
I once got ligma'd on
I have to live my truth.
I once got ligma'd on the text line. Casey, like
he did
2 weeks in.
You've told me this story.
Oh, dude. Whoever that was, whoever you are, I know you're listening because I think you're a P1. And I was just like, oh. Tomorrow's show might be called The Firm with Harris and Casey.
It happens.
Oh, man. Anything else we missed here? Let's see. Greg McDermott retiring.
Yeah.
At Creighton.
Creighton legend. Dougie Buckets.
I did like Doug McDermott in college.
Yeah, he's honestly had a great NBA career. Stuck around for a long time because he was a good shooter and a good pro.
Chicago, right?
What are the best mid-majors? You have Creighton, Gonzaga, Xavier.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much that part of the country, like the DePauls of the world, and the
DePaul is in. DePaul's in a real conference.
I know
That's a real basketball conference.
I know,
Providence,
but you know
etc.
what I mean. Like it's.
America, look around.